gang, gummy 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 gang.
We MMA-Holes, community be so dope. We got the best watch-alongs, the internet say so. Who you gonna pick now, the over or the under? Chris will give his picks out, and I don't trust no other. Main card or the prelims, it don't really matter. UFC fight nights and pay-per-views on a platter. Toe holes and omoplatas, blood nose and split bananas, stuck rolls and empanadas, big bowls of marijuana. Gummy gang, gummy gang, gummy gang. I need 2 joints to hang in the homie Craig gang. I'm grinning ear to ear, amped up, showing things. It's time to watch the fights, beast mode, watch them bang.
Gummy gang, what up? How you doing? How you doing, Gummy gang? What's going on? How's everyone doing? Nice and early today.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Welcome to the stream. We're going to talk about gooses and ghosts and goblins and ghouls and scary stories. We got the wife beater on. And we're wonderful.
Wonderful.
How's everyone in the chat doing? If I'm ever this late, I promise you it's not my fault. Sometimes I'm late. Yeah, but if I'm ever this late, it's not my fault. Things come up and, you know, you gotta take care of business.
Wonderful.
So how's everyone's day going? Thursday night, we're here on the second channel. And I was like, do I play some video games? Maybe I'll play some games later. But we're gonna do majority of the stream talking about scary stories from the Jump Back Studios of Arizona, courtesy of D-Rest, the great D-Rest. We will be talking. By the way, his thumbnail's pretty banging over here. Shout out to my thumbnail maker. He's one of the best in the business. He's mystical. But how many people in the chat have dealt with a weird situation that you would consider a scary story, something out of the ordinary, maybe a spirit, a ghost, a creepy thing that happened, a Ouija board experience? How many people have dealt with something like that? Let me know with an Uno in the chat. And maybe I will even open up some phone lines and let you tell and share your story. Me personally, when it comes to ghost stories, there's only one weird experience. I mean, Ouija board. I've had a bunch of Ouija board experiences that were very odd, but have scientific explanations for them, right? I think all these stories usually do have some sort of explanation, but it is fun to believe in the supernatural. I think it's a lot of fun. I love watching horror movies. Good coffee. I love watching, things out of the ordinary. Kind of pulls me out of reality, but it's fun. It's fun. I always said I wanted to see a ghost. I'm going to take an edible. Maybe I'll see a ghost tonight. Let's see. Which one should I take? You can take this one. Yeah, let's take this one. I need more of these. I'm running low. So a couple of people in the chat have some stories. Jack Daniels. Goosing. I'm already scared. Actually, Jack Daniels Southern Peach. Is that? Yeah. Don't admit that. Just say Jack Daniels. Southern. What is that? Is this peach? What? Jack Daniels Southern Peach. I mean, listen. I like Happy Dad. That has a flavor to it, right? But if I'm drinking like whiskey or scotch, I man, Jesse got these alcohol ball things. I don't know what they're called. I forgot. It was like a margarita drink, and it tasted horrific. Like, I don't know, man. Sugary alcohol drinks is just not for me. When I was younger, I liked them. I drank Smirnoffs back in the day and Mike's Hard Lemonades, and occasionally at a barbecue, I'll break down and have something a little sweet, but I typically don't like the sweet alcohol. In fact, I don't really drink much alcohol as it is, but when I do, I prefer just a nice, neat glass of scotch. And it's good. So good. Proper 12 apple? He has an apple? Proper 12? Oh my God. That sounds horrible. Like for instance, remember when Fireball was a big thing? Like, I think it's still out there, right? Fireball. We've even done streams. Like, Jesse got into it. We've done streams where we had like $10 Fireball shots and got wasted off of that. I gotta be honest with you, it's terrible. It's not very good. But the older I get, for some reason, sweet alcoholic beverages like really like a real turnoff. I don't know what it is. It tastes like trash. I don't know why that is. I used to like a mixed drink here and there. I used to love pineapple and vodka back in the day. That was delicious. I used to drink Red Bull and vodka at the clubs. That was a big deal. So I'm surprised our hearts didn't explode from that. I wonder how Dubby and vodka would taste. Dubby and vodka. Oh boy. Sparks, aka Vomit. Aftershock was the worst. Worse than Aftershock. I don't remember. I don't think I've had that. You don't understand. She wasn't rescuing it. She was executing, preparing, and eating it. What the heck? Oh my God, Zima. Zima, that was quite the drink back in the day. I'm old enough for the Zima days. Yeah, I remember when Zima hit the stores. Like, that was like the shit. Like, everyone at their prom had a limo full of Zima. Zima. What a horrible drink. Oh my God. I remember when Four Loko came out and it was like the heart attack version of Four Loko. That was a little after the Zima years. Oh man. We'll talk about scary stories in a sec. I like to get a little warmed up, you know? First time I got drunk was Aftershock. It was the first Fireball. So Aftershock was before Fireball. I heard Howlerhead is a very sweet one too, so I probably wouldn't like that either. I would try it, but I don't know. Is it sweet? I wanted to release him, but she was, what the fuck is Tropic Tom going on about? Tropic Tom, they look like demons, good riddance. Oh, is he telling a scary story or something? Did Tropic throw a scary story in there that I missed? Zima was marketed to men. YouTube documentary on YouTube about Zima. Is there a documentary on that? I would totally watch that. Maybe in the next stream we'll do a whole alcohol stream where we discuss the origins of certain specific alcohols. Man, isn't it weird? Like, to people that are a little older in the chat, isn't it weird the alcohol journey you go on? Like, there's always a phase. Like, I remember when apple ciders were a thing. Like, what was it called? Woodpecker cider? Do you guys remember that? Like, there was a phase, and then everyone was drinking woodpecker cider. Everyone was drinking Smirnoff vodka. Everyone was drinking, I don't know, the weirdest shit. My sex life is a scary story. I've had some interesting runs. Yeah, that will be considered as a scary story for sure. Like, if there's some crazy, you ever have like a haunted sexual encounter? Worse than a ghost. I played Risk against a Mexican. Only was you could get 5 troops was for a shot. Fucker took 3 and tried to invade. I don't think I've ever played Risk. I don't think I've ever played that game. What was your drink? Like, how did you evolve in your drinking? Like, which ways did you go? I'm trying to think, what did I first start drinking? Because I remember when I was underage, and by the way, underage people don't drink, okay? And don't do drugs. It's bad for you. But I remember we had like an older group of friends that were the pothead alcoholics, and they would get us I probably could have done the drugs, but I didn't. But we did drink a lot. And I feel like, man, what were we drinking? It was beer. what kind of beers? But they were like novelty beer. Like it was like Amstel Lights and shit. I don't know. Oh yeah, Jägermeister and Goldschlager. Those were the training wheel drinks. Those were them. Jägermeister and Goldschlager. You guys remember those? Peach Schnapps. Yes, another. And I remember the 150 shots. The 151 shots. What was they called? 151? Like that was like, yo, if you could pass the Schnapps, the Schlager, the Deer Blood. Jaeger's not very good. Have you had it recently? I remember having it like as older, and I was like, man, what the fuck were you drinking? They used to say it was like Deer Blood or some shit. I know Psycho Stick loves Jaeger still. I know Blade from the IRL streams. He's killing himself with Jaeger. So it's still popular, I guess, right? But that was massive. People would freeze the bottle, I remember. Everclear, oh my God. Booner's Farm was the training wheels. I never even heard of that. Oh, I want to look this up. I didn't anticipate going down this rabbit hole, but welcome to Gummy Gang. This is what we do, man. Booner's Farm. This is what we do. You know, we just... Is that how you spell it? Oh, Boone's Farm. I'm putting Booners. Booner's Farm. Boone's Farm. Oh, it's wine? Oh, it's a wine. Okay. That makes sense, right? It's nice and sweet. Boone's Farm Strawberry. Is that what you guys started on? Yeah, I didn't. You know what's funny? I didn't get into wine till later on. Yeah, there you go. $5.39 for a bottle. Boone's. I probably, you know, who am I kidding? I'm sure someone showed up with this at like a house party. How fun were house parties, by the way? This is totally not scary stories, but we're going to get to the scary stories, you know? How fun were house parties? Those were the best. I remember you would watch a movie where a kid would throw a party and you're like, I want to live that. And then finally, like one of your friends or your friend knew someone that was throwing a party and you crashed it and they had the big fucking keg outside, you know? By the way, kegs are very overrated because most people didn't know how to pour. They didn't know how to pour the beer out of the keg. How many people were at a keg party back in the day? Trash punch. Yeah, it was the good old days. I remember I went to this. This guy was a Filipino friend of mine. And something about the Filipino cuisine always made me want to vomit. It smelled like a dead body. I don't know what the fuck it was. But I had a couple experiences. And this one guy had a party. And I walked in there. I almost started vomiting as I walked in. I'm like, what the fuck is that smell? His name is Jean-Paul. Boy, what a stench in that house. House parties were so fucking cool. I remember when I discovered it at like 16, 17, it was all downhill from there. Yeah, I mean, it's like, oh, I'm going to find a chick. I'm going to get really drunk. I didn't find chicks until afterwards. Like at the house parties, I was just too busy getting drunk. Like that's all that was really happening. But I used to love them, man. Oh, I loved going to house parties. They were the best. And they weren't great parties. You know, just a bunch of kids. Like, it's like super bad, you know, where they're just trying to figure out ways to get the alcohol there. Someone was trying to be a hero. CBD. There was always a fight at the party. CBD. Ride drive. CBD. Let's go, ride drive.
Healing process and inflammation and stuff like that. So you wanted to get these for before or after the fire training and make your life a better place.
Thank you so much, Ride Drive.
I was the one in my friend group that didn't like beer, so they would bring me Zima, bottles, and games, or just make me a mixed drink.
Yeah.
Whiskey sour, Jack and Coke, 7 and 7.
It's so funny, right? Like, there were the people that were not... Like, I was actually a beer guy back in the day, and I turned into the whiskey stuff. Actually, the mixed drinks, when I started, like going to clubs, that's when I started realizing. Fun story, and thank you so much, Ride Drive. Very, very much appreciate the CBD. We had the luxury of the pure joy of hanging out with Tommy Lee, the famous drummer Tommy Lee, but he was DJing a party in Astoria. And I was a big beer guy for a while. Like, I truly just liked beer. I was a simple man. And then I realized we went to this party. his after party, and we were like the first ones there because we were so excited to fucking party with Tommy Lee, right? Like, this is the coolest thing ever, even though he was DJing, which is a weird thing. But anyway, so we got there. It was me and 3 other friends, and the guy that was like the waiter shows up, and he's like, "What can I get you a bucket of? What would you like? You know, what would you like a drink? Not a bucket of. What would you like not a bucket. Let me get the story right. He goes, "What drinks would you guys? Can I guys help you out? Help you out with some drinks?" So I'm looking at my friends. I'm like, I don't know. You got some beer? You got? I was like, you got like Bud or something? Like, what do you got? Some Coors Light or some shit? I don't know. Yeah, you got like, yeah, because I said you got like can we get like a bucket of beer? Like we're at Hooters. I didn't know. I didn't fucking know. My buddy looked at me like I had 12 heads. He's like, bro, you don't order beer. Like, what the fuck? We're in the VIP section. You got to get a bottle or something. I'm like, oh, all right. So we had to get like a bottle, but I asked for beer. The waiter looked at me like, what the fuck? I learned quickly. I learned very quickly that, okay, now I gotta find out what mixed drinks do I like, you know? And then I started dabbling and finding the mixed drinks that I did like. But yeah, I was a beer guy. But yeah, you would go to parties and there would be the liquor friends there was always the Jack and Coke guy. There was always that guy. There was always, I have a friend, I could think his name was Mike Bugs, Jack and Coke. Everything was Jack and Coke with this guy. That's all he would drink. And we would just all drink a pound of beer. But now, as I got older, man, I would 100% go the hard alcohol, like right to it, man. Just give me my Scotch neat, and I'm good to go. But yeah, man, yeah, I liked going. I liked doing the beer thing when I was younger, but I could handle the beer younger. The hangovers were easier. Now, if I drink a bunch of beer now, oh, I'm miserable. I'm bloated. I'm pissing. My head hurts. I can't drink a bunch of beer anymore. I've lost that superpower. It's gone. It's fucking gone. Oh my God, fake IDs. I got a dig for mine. I had like long hair. Oh God, that'd be so funny if I could find my fake ID. My first fake ID bottle purchase was Amaretto di Serrano. Oh yeah, Amaretto was good to mix. If you liked sweet stuff, you could put Amaretto in there. And yeah. Amaretto. Oh my God. What would we drink? Amaretto and orange juice? Was it Amaretto and orange juice? A very sweet drink. I think that was a thing. Very sweet. I used to love pineapple and vodka though. That was my jam for a bit. Anyway, yeah. So fake IDs. How many people got a fake ID? I think we all. Doesn't everyone? I don't know. Like now, I don't know how that works. I don't think fake IDs exist anymore, right? Because everything is like digital and shit and. I don't know. It's pretty difficult to get. Is it? Can you still get a fake ID? But yeah, that was the thing. And then I had like my brother. My brother was the young one, right? So he would always have to use like one of my friends' licenses, and look nothing like him. And sometimes the bouncer would just look at it and be like, "Yeah, go ahead, just go." And he knew. He didn't give a fuck. But then you had the other guys that would look at it and be like. Bro, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me with this? What the fuck? You got different hair? Dude has a mustache? Like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Those are so funny days, man. God, I miss that. Like, I'm thinking about, like, my kids are gonna, you know, they're gonna enjoy those days where they're doing stupid shit like that. It's so funny, man. But I don't know. How many people fake ID or use someone else's license to get in somewhere? And we'll get into the ghost stories. Never had a fake ID? Yeah, I remember we went, where were we? We were someplace in Queens. I can't remember. It was the spot. It was like a flea market, I remember. And it was this like Asian booth. Like this really sketchy Asian booth. This Chinese guy was there and he was just like, I don't know. Barely spoke English, but he was the guy. He was the fake ID guy. And it looked so bad. So bad, man. Oh, face scanners. Yeah, it's like everything's on your phone now. So it's like, right? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's true, right? They'll be scanning you and shit. I don't think kids are going to be able to get into that. Well, I guess that's good, right? Oh, man. The days where, you know, you'd be like peeking outside of the bar and like, I got to get in there. How are we going to get in there? You would find your way in. And once you got in, it's like you beat the game. You're like, holy shit, I'm not of age. This is fantastic. Oh, my God. The little things. if all your friends are 21, you could just walk in with them. Man, it didn't work like that. Unless you knew the bouncer. Like, if we knew the bouncer or something like that, which we did in a couple of bars, then, yeah, they would look the other way. But they check every ID. I mean, back in the day, I don't know, maybe they don't do that anymore. Oh, yeah, or you slip them extra money. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we did that. We did that in Vegas a lot because we would always be rolling with a bunch of sausage. There was just a bunch of dudes. And the bouncers would always look at us and be like, no, I'm letting girls in. I'm not letting you motherfuckers in. So we would have to grease up the bouncer in order to get into these clubs. It sucked. Homemade, I use an X-Acto knife to slice a small part of a digital shaped 8 to make it a 6, then applied some clear nail polish. Damn, that's like, dude, you could have had a good business back in the day. You could have had a good business. Imagine you were the Chinese guy at the flea market. Man, kids would be lining. There'd be lines out the door for you to make them fake IDs. It definitely looks like you don't. Oh yeah, I just read that. Fucking hell, man. Good old times. All right, let's get into this. Let's look into this. I don't know. I got so distracted. Okay, you ready, guys? Hey, look, it's the MMA-Holes. Go subscribe to the MMA-Holes. Our shorts are doing all right. They're doing a little better. What'd you guys think about Valentina Shevchenko? I couldn't believe she was dancing to that. This shit got 5K on it. My Chama. They really dug that. Yeah, shorts are doing okay. All right, let's do this. All right. So my goal here is to, for the first time, listen to these stories. I'm just scary stories. Whatever pops up, we're going to listen. We're going to watch. We're going to see if it sends chills down our spine. We're going to most likely laugh. A scary crab story. Oh my gosh. That's why we talk about an AC. Bare exposure. Yes. They let anyone carry an alcohol. Yes. I remember that. Yeah. That's what it was called. Yeah. We went for a bachelor party and they didn't have alcohol in there. So you go to the store next door and you pick up a 6-pack and you go back in. Oh my God. And the girls in there were just, holy shit. They were something else. The worst. The worst. Like, they should pay you to dance. Like, to just dance on you. You should get paid for it. What a stable of hoes that place had. Used to listen to dark web stories. Dark web stories would be good. All right, so if you guys have any stories that you would like if you're like, oh, this is pretty creepy. This is pretty creepy. Slide it into our Discord, what's it called? Scary, spooky story section. Not, I just took the edible and I feel like I'm high already. Slide it onto our video section on Discord and we'll check it out. Angel Gotti's also doing scary stories? Come on, let me see. Is she really? Is she live? Hold on. I missed Angel. Angel Gotti. Let's see. Is she live? That'd be funny if she's doing scary stories too. Shane Coyle from Child Safety.
We're just me screaming and yelling and smacking and yelling and it's like, at what point does that become mundane and like?
Well,
okay,
the other
good.
part where that hurts you is that
I've seen this guy before. The guy on the bottom right, like he's a former junkie, but seems like a nice guy. Like he kind of like turned his like life around and shit, and now he like chases like pedophiles. Yeah, Angel Guy's doing pedophile stuff. Yeah. The guy on the bottom right, I've seen him before. He's like hunting down pedophiles.
You ain't kidding. Well, no, I'm not wearing a schoolgirl dress or anything, so they don't.
He was last time I saw him on the air, he was crying in there. He's got a lot of shit going on. Yeah, she's got her own little whack pack going over there. But shout out to Angel Guy, the best. So let me slip like over there. Show some love. Show some love. Yeah, they go deep into the evening. They're good peeps. Okay. Oh shit! I got distracted. And I lost my scary stories. Shane is a pedo hunter. Yes. Yeah. I've heard him before. Yeah. He seems like a nice guy, but he's been through some shit. Like he's been through some really crazy shit. I feel like that's the Angel Gotti. I feel like that's the norm on YouTube, man. A lot of people that are willing to actually show their face on air, you know, that come on stream, there's usually deep dark demons inside of them, like us, you know, like we got some demons inside of us. Here we are. You know, that's usually how it works. If you just reside in the chat, chances are you're semi-normal. But as soon as you break that boundary and you get on air, like, and you show your face, you're completely fucked up. You're just as fucked up as me. So, shout out to the fucked up people in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. That's why Kainoto refuses to show his face, but he did call in, so he's gonna cross the bridge into becoming completely fucked up. All right, here we go. Disturbing horror stories. 7 truly dark and disturbing horror stories. Oh my God, this is gonna be so good. Now, how many people? You know, before we get into this, Ellie was whoa, is that Michael Strahan? Before we get into this, Ellie was telling me that she was very scared. She's getting into this stage where she's starting to say, I'm scared. And it's so cute.
Hi, everyone.
Yet heartbreaking, you know, to hear your little daughter say how she's getting scared of things. Like, all you want to do is protect them, you know? And it's like, today, me and her, her and I should say, we fell asleep together. Like, we played the pat the back, my little 2-year-old. And I fell asleep on the floor next to her. It was so fucking cute. Oh, God. Anyway, sorry. I'm reminiscing. I'm reminiscing about what happened tonight.
Before we get started...
Black chick, she looked like Michael Strahan. She got the gap and everything. A gabagool gang, baby. Gabagool.
On these stories, I just wanted to mention that this is one of the darkest videos I've ever...
What's up with this? Why has there been an influx of YouTubers and like talking like this?
Done. Now, I've done a lot of dark stories.
There's a lot. There's people in the MMA space. There's people all over YouTube. There's a new voice that has hit the YouTubes. It's whiny. Like, you're constantly, I don't know. You have allergies. I don't know.
But seriously.
Yeah, it's like a male vocal fry. Maybe a cock might be in the throat.
These are very, very dark.
Semen throat. Is that the proper term for it? By the way, I laughed so hard. I made a friend on X. I'm so I should not do drugs and hold on a second. Give me a second here. Let me give a shout out to this guy real quick before we get to the scary stories. And we will get into the scary stories, I promise. I'm a man of my word. But you know, there's a guy on X that we just followed each other, and he said something that was so funny. I'm like, I gotta follow this guy now. His account is just a parody. Oh, come on, man. What the fuck? Can't log in. His account is a parody on Alex Pereira fans. Like, that's the beauty of X. Like, their accounts devoted to just trolling specific groups of people. And his voyage, or her, I don't know. It could be him or her. I don't know. I'm assuming it's a guy. Could be their mission is to troll Alex Pereira fans. So here we go. Where are you? Where are you? That song doesn't get proper playtime that it deserves. All right, we're going to get to the scary stories. By the way, Paul Craig's... James Lynch had back-to-back hair plug guests. At least he's consistent, you know? At least James is consistent. He had him and Damon Jackson. Where is he? All right, so this guy's name is Honest Pereira Fan. Okay, but his whole job is to just troll Pereira fans. It's so fucking funny. So, of course, I dropped our video on there. You know, give him a look. You know, of course, he needs to see that. And, hold on a second. Anyway, you know his nickname is Potan, right? Well, he calls them the Potards. The Alex Pereira fans, he calls them Potards. Instead of Potan, Potards. So I'm going to steal that from this dude over here, and I had to give him a swift follow. So go follow this guy, Honest Pereira Fan, calling Alex Pereira fans Potards. I am going to so use that. And like I said before, I enjoy Alex Pereira. I have nothing against him or his fans. I truly like Alex Pereira. But it's just so funny people that are fanatics about it. So it's 100% unbiased Pereira fan since April 2024. Proper yellow teeth. My idol blocked me for my honesty. And then he tags Alex Pereira. So clearly Alex Pereira has blocked this guy. Yet he still has devoted his journey on X to troll potards. Oh my God, so fucking funny. So this dude's a legend. Absolute legend. So go follow him and say, yo, the MMA-Holes sent me. Dude's funny as hell. All right, anyway, back to this. Sorry.
The first story mentions a racial hate crime, and then the rest of the stories either mention...
Oh, we got another. Hold on.
Wonderful.
Very important. Kai Noto.
Mose, I have a bone-chilling scary story. It's going to get this stream demonetized. So, I went to the local Costco and there was a black family there.
No comments, Kevin from Chicago. How dare you? How dare you? I lived in Howard Beach, New York, and next to us we had an exit called Erskine Street in Brooklyn. And Erskine Street, I was like the dandruff. I would walk around and it was a heavily black community over there. And I stuck out. Like I was there, right? But I shopped there all the time, this and that. And I think there was a Costco, there was a BJ's there. Very good stores. Very good prices. Erskine Street in Brooklyn. You ever been there too, Jem? I used to be there all the time. Like every other week I was there. Shopping, grocery shopping, doing all my stuff. But I was the only white guy there. And it wasn't that scary. Kevin would have had a heart attack if he was there. He would have had a heart attack. It wasn't scary at all. They were pretty nice. I only had one issue on Erskine Street. Only one issue. And the issue was this one lady was incredibly oh wait, what happened? Did we get ejected again? I saw the chat disconnected. Are we good? I stick to the white areas. I tell you what, I don't know, man. You go to a really white trash area, I'd rather be in a black area, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I don't care. I'll be in any area. But white trash is probably one of the worst. No offense if you're in a white trash area. That's and if it works for you, that's fine. But no good for me. Actually, my chest is not shaved. It's not. I actually got to shave it. But see, look, not shaved. What the fuck are you talking about? See? But yo, white trash neighborhoods are the worst. Easily the worst. And I lived in a borderline white trash area. I hated it. I had to get the fuck out. But no, I don't shave my chest. I mean, like, I will if I am, like, going on a vacation or if I'm going to go to the pool. But lately, I've been going to the pool. If you notice, I'm going to get to scary stories in a sec. If you notice, my hair is actually becoming gray on my chest, which this started when I was about 34, 35, somewhere around there. I started noticing gray hairs on my chest. And I was like, this is the end. This is it. It's over. And now I got a bunch of gray hairs on me. I don't know. It's fucking weird seeing gray hairs on your chest. But, you know, the good part about it is that you thought I had a shaved chest. So I hope it all goes gray. Then I don't have to shave it anymore. You just can't, you can see through it. You'll no doubt get addicted to meth if you live in white trash areas. Dude, I've lived in Lindenwood. That was part of Howard Beach. I always say Howard Beach, but I was in Lindenwood. And Lindenwood was the trash of Howard Beach. It really was. Like, if you see the people walking around there, you're like, oh my God. Moss never lived in a hood. I tell you, when I used to do streams from Lindenwood, people thought I lived in the projects. Like, it looked like the projects. People were ripping on me for you know, living in a shitty area, a Section 8 area or whatever. You know, it wasn't great. But when you go across, like, right under the underpass, you're right into Howard Beach, and then you got mansions, which was even worse. Because here I was in Lindenwood, and you walk a block, 2 blocks down the road, you see mansions over there. It made it even more annoying. So I had to get the fuck out. Anyway. Sorry. Scary story time. We're going to get there. Now we got AIDS. Yeah, I don't know. See, listen, donations come in. It derails whatever the fuck we're talking about. And I'm all for it. So if you want to derail it, you know how to do it. Okay, back to the scary stories.
Very dark abuse or straight up murder. So yeah, these are awful. And if you're not able to stomach stories like that, please go ahead and click off. Seriously. If you're all ready, let's go ahead and get started.
This guy's annoying me, man. Like, just get into the fucking story, bro. I could tell right now this is not going to be scary. Listen to the Dinner Table podcast on Spotify. No, just give me the fucking story. You guys ready?
The story was told to me by my uncle.
You ready? All right. Now I need everyone. My room right now, the reason why our lighting isn't fantastic is the lights are dim. Okay, I got a little chill in the air because the fan is on and I'm in my wife beater. This could get really scary, guys. It's an uncle story. Stay hungry, everyone. You ready? Here it comes.
And I figured I'd share it.
Yeah.
Now, just a fair warning, the story is really dark. This happened when my uncle was about 12 years old back in 1980 in Ottawa Lake, Michigan.
Oh, Michigan.
Him, my dad, and aunt were all little kids at the time and had been living in the house my grandfather had built about 5 years prior. The house was a single-story ranch.
He sounds like the Joker, right? Doesn't he sound like the fucking Joker? He's got that weird Joker voice.
And sat on an acre of land next to a really
Batman.
large stretch of woods. It was a warm summer evening at about 10 p.m., and my uncle and my dad were in their bedroom with the windows open since it was so warm outside. Suddenly, they were awoken by the sound of distant screaming coming from the woods. My uncle and my dad shot up from their beds and then ran to go tell my grandfather.
Yes.
He got up and my grandmother and my aunt and uncle and dad all followed him outside to the front porch. He used a flashlight and he shined it towards the woods, but it was really dark and he couldn't really see anything. That is, except for a very faint orange glow deep into the distance. He went back inside and used the phone in the kitchen, and he had called some of his buddies to come over. And like a scene right out of a horror movie, 18 minutes later, 2 pickup trucks full of guys with shotguns then arrived. My grandfather made my grandmother, my uncle, dad, and aunt and uncle wait inside the house while they went into the woods to investigate. My uncle said they were gone for a really long time, and my grandmother had started worrying. At about 1 a.m., the guys finally returned, but they were all really pale and wouldn't really say much about what they saw. When my grandmother had asked about what happened, my grandfather had made the kids go back to bed and then took her to the garage on the other side of the house to talk to her. He didn't tell my uncle what happened until years later, and it's no wonder that he didn't tell my grandmother in front of them. Well, when they went into the woods, after walking deeply into it, they found an abandoned campsite with a smoldering fire, beer cans everywhere, and a moonshine still. And on a nearby tree was the horrifying sight of a naked black man beaten and hung in a noose with a KKK flag stitched to his chest.
Whoa, 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 what the fuck? Whoa, 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 what the fuck? Whoa, that took some turn, my God. Oh my God. Well, did you expect that? Good thing we stuck that one out, huh? What the fuck? Hold on.
Hands everywhere, and a moonshine still. And on a nearby tree was the horrifying sight of a naked black man beaten and hung in a noose with a KKK flag stitched to his chest.
My God.
There's more, but I'm gonna leave it out because it's truly graphic. My grandfather said that it was the most horrifying thing he'd ever seen. They then immediately turned around and left. He went back in daylight a few days later, but the body had been buried with another KKK flag being used as the marker. Now, you're probably hoping some sick people were arrested and that justice was brought to the family of this person, but unfortunately, no. My grandfather never called the sheriff. Unfortunately, the Monroe County sheriffs are extremely corrupt, and some of them are even KKK members themselves.
The way he says KKK. KKK. KKK.
Elves, and some still are to this day. And even the sheriff is part of a well-known biker gang. So no report was ever made because it probably would have gotten thrown out and probably would have put a huge target on the back of my grandfather.
Right now, Kevin's writing all this down. He's like, wow, you can get away with this? Kevin's, this is like a DUI. Wait, no, wait, DIY, do it yourself. DIY video for Kevin, right? Kevin, are you taking notes? Is that what's happening here? He's like, oh, you can get away with this?
As well as his buddies. You won't find this story online because it was never reported, and a lot of people probably don't want this out there, but I just had to share it so there's some record of it. Just please don't go investigating this. It might still really piss off some people in those parts, but if you ask any locals that live there for a really long time, they'll
Kevin's pants are around his ankles. Kevin's beating off profusely right now. He's like, wow, this is fantastic. Just piggyback this with his call from last night on the show, and boy, oh boy.
Tell you that Woods was a well-known hangout for the KKK back in that day.
KFC flag sticking out of his corpse.
I'm just really glad that that time is now over.
I think Kevin should lean into the racist things, to be honest. Like Jesse's like, I can't believe he was doing that. I think he should keep going with it because we don't have a Daniel Carver for our MMA-Holes show. So we could use someone. So Kevin, just lean into it. Every time you call in, just say the most racist shit you could possibly say. You're never going to show your face, right? So don't worry about it. Just go ahead. Just change the name to KKKFC and just lean straight into it. You'll be the resident racist of the community. I'll entertain it, you know? I won't agree with it, but I'll entertain it. One's in the chat if you want, or KKK's in the chat if you want Kevin to do that. Oh my God. Jesse was like, what the fuck? And all I was thinking is Howard Stern. That's all I was thinking. I was like, well, this is straight out of the Howard Stern playbook. And then people started agreeing with him, and I was like, oh my God, here we go. That probably doesn't that's not good, man. Yeah, it should be a shtick, right? Just rebrand, Kevin. Rebrand. I try to entertain, but you and Jesse. No, if we sat there, Kevin, if we sat there like, you know what? That's right, Kevin. Like, if we just sat there, it's just, you know what? You're making a good point. Like, first of all, I would never say that. But like, could you imagine if I just sat there and agreed with you on that? Like, I mean, what normal human being would have been like, yeah, you're really, you know, you're hitting it on the head, Kevin. String them up. All right, let's go to the next story. Enough of that nonsense. Ghost stories. Okay, that really wasn't that scary. Oh, look, we popped up. Oh, God, here we go. The scary footage will make you question reality. I think we kind of saw this, right? True scary stories. 2.5 hours of true scary stories with rain sound effect. I kind of want some visual to it, though. 3 scariest true horror stories animated. Yes! All right, we're going to get oh, yeah. Come on. Little cartoon
Learning
cleavage.
computer science.
Cartoon cleavage, guys. Wait, hold on. I hit play. You ready?
If you have ever seen a reality TV show, you must know that half of the
How are you going to scare us with a cartoon? Is that even possible? Oh, wait.
pre-decided.
I had a feeling we're going to laugh a lot. All right, wait.
Based on what would increase the TRP rating
Hold
of
on a
the
second. Hold on.
If you have ever seen a reality TV show, you must know that half of the things that happen are scripted and done just for entertainment. The rivalries, jealousy, and sometimes even fights are mostly staged. The final outcomes are also pre-decided, based on what would increase the TRP rating of the shows. 3 years back, I was a part of a reality TV show too. I can't disclose the name of the show or the channel it aired on, but today...
It sounds like a Kardashian.
I'm here to share a true haunted incident.
Wait, was
took place
that a chick with a beard?
while we were shooting an episode of the show. It had one segment in which we had to spend some time in an abandoned mental asylum. We had to spend a night, to be specific, in that place. And during that night, most of us experienced some sinister things. Our team had found this abandoned asylum and made all the arrangements for us to shoot there. However, this time, instead of having a camera crew with us, each contestant was strapped with a camera. I and 4 other contestants were to complete this challenge as we were in a danger zone and
It doesn't work with the cartoon, right? I mean, the cartoon does not work. How do you get scared? Like, there, I know it's acting out the story, but I don't know.
would be eliminated otherwise.
Right? Am I bailing on this? Yeah, this is not working. Come on, man. There's got to be something here. True scary stories for sleep. Okay. Oh, it's 2.5 arrows. No. Okay. That's a good thumbnail, by the way. Look at that fucking champion thumbnail right there. 3 scariest true horror stories animated. No, we saw that. 10 true cryptid horror stories. 10 true disturbing cryptid. All right, let's see.
Do you know what's in your cheap protein powder?
We'll get it.
Well, here to tell us is all natural fitness.
Guys, we're gonna get it.
Paul Sklar.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get scared tonight. I'm hoping the edible kicks into the point where, like, just at the scariest moment, and I jump and scream. That was like a PBS cartoon. Yeah, cartoons. I just saw the trailer to the Transformer movie that's coming out. That's a cartoon as well, and I'm like, what is happening with the world? What is happening? Right, Vince? Thank you. Appreciate that. I like this thumbnail too. I think it's pretty. It's stretched out here, unfortunately. But I thought it was pretty cool. I appreciate you. All right. Are we done with this commercial? It's a long-ass commercial. Oh, all right. I got to skip. This is too long. I mean, I don't typically skip them, but Jesus Christ.
Good evening all and welcome for tonight's collection of creepy cryptid stories. Don't forget, for bonus content and extra stuff, check out my Patreon, link in the description. But for now, it's
pay me for scary stories.
Time to get comfortable and let the darkness take control. I live in very rural western Pennsylvania. One night after a party, I was...
None of this shit is scary, man. There's got to be a way, right? There's got to be a way.
Driving my buddy Dan home through the middle of nowhere. I was stone sober and hadn't had a single drink. The road we were on to go to his house literally had grass growing down the center. I still remember the sentence I was saying when we saw it. I was talking about wanting to mail a box of bees to a dude I had beef over a girl with. Just a dumb, stupid driving conversation, but the moment made it stick with me. We were laughing at what I said, and this thing took a step and then leapt over the road in front of us. I will never forget it turning its head and look at my car as it bounded across the road. I wasn't even sure it had happened and didn't say anything until I noticed Dan had stopped laughing too. Did you see that? The best I can describe it was incredibly tall, 7 or 8 feet. It had to have been bean-poled skinny, was dark grey and smooth and had no features, no eyes, mouth or anything. Just a body. Just a grey human-like figure. My headlight...
I just don't believe him. Do you get, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the way he's telling the story, it just sounds like he's telling a story. Like, do you guys, is anyone buying this? Like, if I was to tell this story, I would say, listen, this is the craziest shit that's ever happened to me. I'm going to tell you the story real quick. If you don't believe me, that's fine. But I'm telling you, this is the God's honest truth, right? And then get into the story. He's just like, he's got the music in the background. He's trying to tell it all creepy. It's not working. It was Biden?
Fully lit it up and there was nothing but a form to it. I remember it looking smooth, but my headlights didn't shine off it. It was all over.
Sounds like he's all right, fuck this guy. It sounds like he's just reading a child's book or something. Like, I don't know what the fuck. Self-defense horror stories. All right, this is going to keep us up, but this is, wow, they're all like these long-ass horror stories. I guess if you're having like a sleepover or something, you pop on the 2-hour video and you all start giggling in the night. you start tickling each other. You know? Oh, fucking hell, man. This is such a fail. Let's see. I'm a small town cop in Alpachian back roads. Okay, let's see if this guy can convince. You guys got this. Did you guys, while we wait for this ad, you guys see the movie Rebel something on Netflix? That sci-fi Zack Snyder dumpster fire that they put out there. I didn't see it yet. I was thinking about seeing it. I heard the second one came out. I'm like, we need something dopey to watch. But it looks really stupid. Did anyone see it? Is it any good? Do we waste our time with that shit? Time is very valuable. Rebel Moon. No good? Okay. So just, fuck it. I like Zack Snyder too. Yeah, Rebel Moon is the name of it. It's trash? Okay. All right. Yeah, why are these ads so long? Like, all right, let's go. Here we go.
Area in rural.
Is it me? Is that the woods look fake?
Tennessee. And to say my family had a negative history with the police, that's an understatement. My father spent most of his adult life behind bars, and my cousin was raided twice. When I was a teen, my friends and I made a game of running from the police. We spent most of our time drinking or exploring abandoned buildings, so we had a lot of these runs.
You know what? If you're trying to scare me, get rid of the piano. Like, right? Like, just if you're trying to just tell me the fucking story, why do we have the piano? Right?
The bacon and donut jokes were frequent. So one Saturday night when I was 16, my friends and I were on our way home from...
Now that's scary. He heard me, and the piano stopped. We might have something here.
From a party. I was kind of drunk at this point, as was everyone else in my car, including the driver, my best friend Cade. I remember fighting back sleep while glancing out the window. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, there's this huge bang. Before I even knew what was happening, the car flipped. And to this day, I still couldn't tell you how it happened. Cade wasn't wearing a seatbelt and was ejected from the vehicle. I had glass in my face and was bruised up, but I was overall okay. I'm not sure if it was the adrenaline or the alcohol, but I didn't feel any pain. I quickly kicked my door open and I got out of the car. Cade was on the ground, bleeding terribly. I tore off my shirt to use it to try to stop the bleeding, but Cade was unconscious. I tried to get him up and wake him up, but he was unresponsive. My other friend, who was sitting in the back seat, was able to get out of the car. His leg was badly injured, so he couldn't walk. But he was able to hand me his phone, and I dialed 911. The police arrived at the scene before paramedics did. Up to this point in my life, I'd never witnessed an officer helping anyone, only, arresting people and putting them in jail. I expected nothing good. I figured we'd be in handcuffs before he even tried to help. But I was wrong. The officer wasn't someone I recognized, but he quickly jumped in to resuscitate Cade. Luckily, he was able to get him responsive before the paramedics arrived. The officer made sure my friends and I got home safely. I was the last to be taken home, and we actually had a good conversation. He had a lot of really good stories from his job, and he even offered to let me do some ride-alongs. So, you can imagine. Everyone I knew was very shocked when I decided to attend the police academy a few years later. A few of my friends and family distanced themselves, and I understood. I jumped into my new career head first, and I never looked back. I took a job in a small town in the Tennessee Appalachians. At first, I was a little bummed out about not being in a bigger city with more excitement. But I quickly realized that protecting the safety of the...
Is it going to be 29 minutes of this shit? Just get to the fucking scary thing. I have some stories to tell. Like, he's fucking losing me, man. We're 3 minutes into this thing. All right, the car flipped. You don't know how it flipped. Where is this going?
People in this small town. It was a lot trickier than I first thought. Sure, maybe there aren't gangs, cartels, and murder cases very often. But there were a lot of strangely interesting calls over the years. One that really sticks out to me.
Yeah, come on.
Is the night I was dispatched to a back road where a woman, Michelle, reported she hit someone with her car. Luckily, it was a slow night, so I headed right out. This place was so deep in the woods that it took me a good 20 minutes to get there. When I arrived, her car, a small Honda Civic, was parked off to the side of the road. I parked behind her and proceeded to tap on the car window. And she quite literally almost jumped out of her skin when she heard the tap. Clasping her chest, Michelle rolled down her window. I could see her dark eye makeup running down her cheeks. Clearly, she'd been crying. What happened tonight, ma'am?
Captain Obvious over here. Hey, I'm Lieutenant Obvious.
I asked. I was just driving home from a friend's house, and all of a sudden this kid ran out in front of me. I swerved, but I hit him. She began to cry then. I could tell she wasn't drunk, and clearly felt terrible about what happened. Michelle went on to tell me that the boy she hit looked to be about 9 or 10. There weren't any houses nearby, so she didn't know where he came from. She reported that the boy was injured. One of his legs was bent at a strange...
Thank you, Kevin.
Look at Whitaker family.
The Whitaker family? What is that? Is that scary or is it another one of these? So far, we're really, we're like 0 for 5 right now. Like, I mean, listen, are we going to get scared? No, we're men. See, as I pump my chest, as I said that, we're men. We pectoral pump. But is that scary? Can anyone confirm that? Whitaker, I mean, I could look next. I didn't even heard of the Whitaker family. You know what's crazy? I used to go to the Amityville house because that was on Long Island. When we were kids, we used to like ring the doorbell and shit. It's pretty fucked up. Like families live there, but we used to go to the Amityville house. It's kind of crazy story.
Angle. So she
not scary. It's sad. Is that the Whitaker one? Bobby. That's what I was thinking. Bobby Knuckles
ran out of the car to help him. His demeanor.
Yeah, we didn't live too far from there. Like, I mean, we were in driving distance at the Amityville house. But yeah, like people live there. Go in. No, there's a family there. Like people live there. Like it's just like a regular house. You know? But it's a crazy story, man.
Oh. It wasn't what you'd expect from a child who was very injured. While he appeared to be in pain, he didn't cry, scream, or seem scared at all. He appeared to be very calm, but he wasn't able to stand up. Panicked, Michelle got back into her car to grab her phone and dial 911. While she was on the phone with dispatch, she noticed the boy was standing at her window, asking to be let into her car. Her phone died exactly at the moment she saw him standing there. Luckily, she'd already given her location. She began to open the car door, but stopped. She explained to me that suddenly something just didn't feel right. The rational part of her brain kicked in, and she wondered why a child would be running through the woods by himself at 11 at night. Where were his parents?
All right, I'm out. All right. Was it Whitaker family? Fucking hell, these people they suck. They suck at this. Like, just get to it, man. Like, or be a better storyteller or some shit, man. I don't know. Whitaker inbred family, is that it? Is this scary or is this like Whitaker's inbred family? Is that it? What is this? Because you donated your hard $2, your hard-earned $2, I'll entertain you for a second. What is this? It's not scary, just pathetic. So why are we watching this? Listen, all right, if it's just fucking retarded.
At Cox Mobile.
All right, anyone have any other suggestions, or I'm gonna start going back down the rabbit hole. They're inbreeders, is that what it is? So are they like Hills Have Eyes type bullshit? I first photographed the Whitaker family for my book, Created Equal, in 2004. That visit was interrupted by an angry neighbor with a shotgun who threatened to use it. I didn't have the Whitaker family. Words. Okay. Fucking hell. Okay. It's like hoarders. What the fuck is... What is this? Dude, what is this?
So what are your names?
Okay, what the fuck am I watching? Bro, why would you even recommend that? What the fuck was that? What is that? That was better for last stream. Okay. You know, this guy already told me, do not dabble down the road of retardation. And what do? You make me watch that. You're a bad influence. How dare you? All right, in Discord? The fuck was that? Good thing Jesse skipped out on this one. Mr. Ballin? What is it, Mr. Ballin? All right, I'm gonna check. They're saying Discord, so hold on a second here. All right, Guido put one. All right, we'll try you guys. Da 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 da. Large mysterious fish eats a duck. Dark web horror stories. Okay. All right, is the duck quick? Let's see. We'll go down the line. Oh, fuck! God damn it. All right, please, guys. Oh, I'm going to get nailed for that. Especially if it's the Beatles. Oh, fucking hell. Please no copyright music. Damn it. That's my fault. Fucking hell. There's a 10-second video, too. God hell. Oh, damn it! No copyright music, please. Because I don't want this shit to be just completely taken down, you know? I mean, it's such a good stream. I would hate to lose it. All right. Dark web horror stories. Okay, I think Sonosi put this one here. This could be good. This could be good. You guys ready? Adblock is free? What do you mean Adblock is free? Play KC Jam. Let's browse OnlyFans. Okay. Let's go. Fucking music again. God damn it.
Myself delving into the depths of the dark web. But curiosity got the better of me, and soon I found myself navigating the shadowy corners of the internet.
Yeah, but that ad blocker, like I do have an ad blocker on here. What do I have? I have an, what's it called? It's just Ad Block Plus. But then, like, you have to, like, it doesn't block YouTube ads.
Searching of something or anything that would satisfy my craving for the disturbed. It started innocently enough. A friend had mentioned a website rumored to host some of the most disturbing content imaginable. And
This guy sounds like a normal guy.
Resist the temptation to see for myself.
Sounds like Magic Johnson.
With tour and a false sense of bravado.
Is this Magic Johnson? He got AIDS and then started telling horror stories?
I ventured into the digital abyss, eager to explore the forbidden fruits that lay within. What I found was worse than anything I could ever imagine.
I cheated on my wife and then got AIDS.
The website was a cesspool of depravity in a digital graveyard where the darkest impulses of humanity were laid bare for all to see. Images of violence and torture flickered across the screen, each more horrifying than the last. But it was the live streams that truly chilled me to the bone. In one stream, a masked figure stood over a bound and gagged victim, brandishing a knife with a manic gleam in their eye. In another, a group of masked assailants roamed the streets, their faces twisted with sadistic glee as they hunted down their prey. I should have turned back then, closed the browser, and scrubbed my computer clean of the filth I had stumbled upon. But morbid curiosity held me captive, drawing me deeper into the darkness with each passing moment. And then, just when I thought things couldn't get any worse, I stumbled upon a stream that froze me in my tracks. A stream.
It was this guy called up this show called the MMA-Holes and said what he wanted to do to black people, and I had to get the hell out of there.
Featuring me. My heart pounded in my chest.
They called him KFC. And now that I think about it, it's a very racist name.
As I watched in horror, unable to tear my eyes away from the screen, there I was, sitting at my computer, completely unaware that an unseen audience of voyeurs was watching me. Panic surged through me as I realized the gravity of this situation. Someone had been monitoring my every move, waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. And now, they had me in their sights. With trembling hands, I fumbled for the power button, desperate to shut off my computer and escape the nightmare that had become my reality. But before I could make a move, a message appeared on my screen. A message that sent the chill down my spine. We know where you live. The words hung in the air like a death sentence, a stark reminder of the danger that lurked in the shadows of the dark web. I knew that I was trapped, prisoner in my own home with no hope to escape.
Does the dark web even exist anymore? Like, I feel like it's like everything on the web is dark now. Like, no matter, you can tap into the craziest shit without having to. All right, anyway.
As I sat there, paralyzed with fear, I couldn't help but wonder what horrors awaited me in the depths of the dark web, and would I ever live to see the light.
I have a friend, we'll get back to the story in a second, that's like a legit hacker. Like, he gets paid big bucks, and he can find out like anyone in the chat. He can fucking like, literally, if you owe him money, he can just go right into your bank account and pull it like it's nothing. It's nuts what he showed me. It was crazy, man. So fucking crazy. This dude is nuts. And he has a YouTube channel too. I'll tell you guys, his name is InfoSec Pat. I'll give him a plug. Dude, this guy can get yo, it's nuts. That's why I always laugh when people troll me. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, man? You dumb fuck. Like, he can get everything. He's fucking crazy, man. So crazy. But he's like, it's weird. He was a very socially awkward kid. And for some reason, when he's around a computer, he can do anything on that thing. It's nuts. No, he's got a YouTube channel. You can go check it. You could actually learn how to hack on his YouTube channel. You know, I'm not giving his whole fucking. His name is InfoSec Pat. You could go check out his YouTube channel just so you can see I'm not lying. And mention the MMA-Holes, and he'll be like, "Yo, what's up?" Like, he's like a totally chill dude, but he can, yo. The info is enough for me to get a hit on him. Sonosi, I swear to God, if you even thought about getting on this guy's bad side, you are fucked. You are so fucked. You are so fucked, man. This guy is ruthless, man. But yeah, he's super smart dude. Angel God is now telling a real scary story. Yeah, I'm sure.
Light of day again. Until this day, I continuously get messages just randomly. Some of them show me. Some of them tell me that they still know where I live, and some of them tell me where I went that day. But hopefully, this doesn't escalate to the point where they want to become physical with me.
The fuck am I? Sonosi, what is this, Sonosi? What the fuck?
If you're using Chrome, you can get the AdGuard extension from the Google Wii Chrome.
Okay.
Blocks YouTube ads. Or, if you use the Brave browser, they don't even allow ads and it's free.
Wow, is that true? Was it called the Brave browser? Damn, I should use that, right? The Brave browser? Let's see that. Brave. I wonder if that one runs cleaner. Brave. If I were to download the Brave browser, do you guys recommend that? It's a good one. Like, maybe I'll run that for the show. What do you guys think? Is that a good one? Brave browser. Do you guys like that one? Thank you, Vlad. Appreciate that. That's what you use? I'm going to fucking download it right now. I'm like always afraid to download shit on this though. All right, let me Flag, can you send me a DM just to remind me, and then after stream I'll check it out and probably download it. Yeah, it'd be a good idea because Chrome is clunky. I use Opera and Chrome. Opera I use as well too. All right, back to this story is terrible. Sonosi, you're out. What the fuck is this? Like, the dark web does not scare me. I don't know. I'm not scared by that. I want something to scare me, guys. KC! Thank you, KC. And Sean Hart got it. KC is gifted a member. Members, please get on your knees. Does it again. Thank you, KC, for gifting. You're skipping on the best one in that vid. Which one? I can't. We listened to the first one. It was freaking horrible. Which one? Which one you want me to play? Like he should have started off with a banger to keep people invested. I can't believe I got that far into it, to be honest. You high on gummies? Let's go, Vita. I kind of want to take the other half. I want to go crazy.
You know what's in?
I'm gonna go crazy tonight, guys. PG-13 horror. I know, right? Like, what the fuck kind of horror stories are these? These stories might cough eardrum aids. All right, what's Sonos in segments? What story are we in segments? There's Red Room. There's the Summoner. Which one? In fairness, I got to be honest with you. There's probably not gonna be any of them that really. I want one that's gonna fucking unnerve us. I want to be like, whoa, you know. I want us to be like after the stream, be like, oh shit. I got to get under those covers. You know, I can't believe that we've been on this long, hour 11 minutes, and we didn't get one yet. I hope it's the same voice.
I've always been the type of person to do what I'm not supposed to do. So when I stumbled upon a link to the dark web.
Oh yeah, well, I got the. How many people are high in the chat? How many people are high in the chat? Because I'm telling you right now, the edible is kicking. It's kicking now. Oh wait, look at this picture. Wait, where's that scary face? All right.
I couldn't resist the temptation to explore. The first thing I noticed was the overwhelming.
Wait, how does this guy have so many scary stories? Why is it all happening to this guy? Right? Wait.
Sense of unease that washed over me as I navigated the encrypted sites and hidden forums. It was like stepping into a digital twilight zone, a place where the rules of the real world no longer applied. As I went deeper into the dark web, I stumbled upon a forum shrouded in secrecy, its threads filled with tales of horror and despair. It was here that I found a post that would change my life forever.
Oh, so it's not his story?
The post titled, The Red Room. Intrigued, I clicked on the thread and began to read. The post detailed a live stream known as The Red Room, where viewers could pay to watch unspeakable acts of violence and certain things unfold in real.
Would you do that? I know Vlad would. I remember Vlad was dropping in the Discord some crazy ass shit. Like, how many people in the chat? I went through a phase where I was like watching beheadings and stuff like that, and then I had to stop. Because honestly, it really fucks me up now. Now I can't watch any of that shit. It's crazy. I can't watch like decapitations or people getting run over, people getting shot. I don't need to see any of that shit. But I mean, I guess there's that element of curiosity, right? Does anyone jump into those things?
Time. At first, I was skeptical. The idea of a live stream dedicated to such depravity seemed...
Yeah, yo, Vlad, I remember that, Vlad? He was dropping in like beheadings and shit, and Ann almost had a heart attack. Oh my god, I don't know why he was dropping that shit in there. His balls eaten by a dog. Yeah, what did he put in there? I was like, I'm not watching anything he pops in there anymore. I was like, what the fuck is the purpose of this? He's dropping it. Oh my god, I'll never forget though when I first got online. Like, that's where we went, right? We went to the crazy... I remember, like, my first videos I've seen on the internet, I had a Pionex computer with dial-up internet. Like, that shit was slow as fuck. And we were either looking at horse cocks or fucking... like, for some reason, there was always, like, a horse's cock or someone getting beheaded or mowed down. That's all we saw. Like, it was just like the internet was for that and weird ass chat rooms where we would pick up people. It was bizarre. The internet was really strange. It was either one of those two. Either hooking up in chat rooms with probably dudes pretending they're women, or horse cocks and beheadings. Anyway.
Too horrific to be true. But as I read on, a sense of dread began to gnaw at the pit of my stomach. The post claimed that the Red Room was not just a legend, but a reality, a dark corner of the internet, where the darkest desires of humanity were laid bare for all those to see. And for a price, anyone could become a spectator to the horror. Curiosity getting the better of me. I clicked on the link provided in the post and was taken to a page adorned with a single button. A button that promised access to the Red Room. With trembling hands, I clicked the button and was instantly transported to a live stream unlike anything I had ever seen before. The screen was filled with darkness, broken only by a faint glow of a single spotlight illuminating a figure bound and gagged in the center of the room. As I watched in horror, a masked assailant emerged from the shadows, brandishing a knife with a chilling sense of purpose. The figure struggled against their restraints, their muffled screams echoing through the darkness as the assailant closed in for the kill. Unable to tear my eyes away, I watched in sick fascination as the scene unfolded before me, a scene of imaginable brutality that would haunt my nightmares for years to come. In that moment, I realized the true horrors of the dark web.
Okay, this is terrible, Sonosi. What the fuck? Dude, why would you... Is there... This thing's almost over. What is he even, like...
This place was sick. I thought this was a different type of place. But it was not just a place of anonymity and freedom, but this is a place of pure horror. At least the part of the dark web that I was in.
Okay, all right.
Not...
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Dude, I mean, it's like it'll put me to sleep. All right, here we go. Guido and Speedo. The Dark Passenger. Is that Sylvester Stallone over there? Who is it? The fuck? Bone chilling.
I'm a therapist who goes to therapy.
All right.
Today's story is a good old-fashioned spooky story.
Yeah.
It's about a missing person in Taiwan, and it takes a totally bizarre turn. And I will say, probably most of you...
My buddy just traveled to Bangkok with his family and another family. They decide to pick up and just go to Bangkok. Who the fuck would want to go to Bangkok? I mean, I don't know. I guess it's kind of cool. I don't know. Has anyone been to Bangkok? Are you watching this from Bangkok?
This is Jocko Podcast number 293.
What happened? What did I just do? I did something.
Today's story is a good old-fashioned spooky story. It's about a missing person in Taiwan, and it takes a totally bizarre turn. And I will say, probably most of you will get the biggest thrill out of the apartment scene. You'll know that scene when you get to it, and that's towards the end of the video. So make sure you stick around if you enjoy being spooked. But before we get into that story, if you're a fan of the strange, dark, and mysterious delivered in story form, if that's of interest, and then everywhere, and then without cleaning up, and turn on all notifications.
Okay. Oh, this is the guy you guys... Who is this guy? You guys have been putting this dude in the chat. 8 million subscribers? What? What does he just tell stories? Shit. $8 million subscribers? My God. Wow.
On the morning of February 4th, 1991, a taxi cab driver named Wang was chatting with the taxi dispatcher at headquarters when suddenly, for no clear reason, the dispatcher stopped talking to Wang and just began staring intently at something behind Wang. And so Wang noticed this, and right away he turned around to see what it was he was looking at. But all Wang could see was just a window that looked out to this huge fenced-in parking lot that was full of taxi cabs and their drivers. This is where they would go to wait for fares. And where the taxi headquarters were located was right near
I can't do this shit anymore. We got to figure this out, guys. It needs to get right. I mean, I don't give a fuck. Give me a fucking story. Like, I want to... What the fuck? All right, Joe Mama, what do we got here? Like, I need to be disturbed, man. Like, but these guys are putting me to sleep. I don't have time for this shit. We got a gummy gang to go. Dude, this is fucking terrible. Who's gonna sit there through that? Fucking hell, the dude's rambling in front of... I mean, I'm already rambling in front of a green screen. It's a guy rambling in front of a green screen, rambling in front of a green... Like, what the fuck? Okay, here we go.
Internet. Data sharing across various mediums has been commonplace in many households around the world.
Yes.
Allowing everybody to become interconnected within a vast sea of endless information was absolutely inconceivable just a few short decades ago, definitely becoming something that we take for granted today, whether we realize it or not. Within this vast sea of surface-level internet content, an underbelly exists that harbors some of the darkest videos, images, posts, stories, and real-life situations that people have documented online. These, for the most part, are largely hidden away from those that refrain from doing a little digging. But luckily for you, tonight we're going to explore 5 of them that I've recently come across. Welcome back to Disturbing Things from Around the Internet. This is a showcase series you're new after this video once again to dive into 5 more hand-picked and disturbing things from around the internet.
Okay. Go ahead, get to it. Give me something. Hallway visitor. Okay, here we go. Hallway visitor. Let's see. Come on. Fingers crossed.
Number 1 on our list involves an upload by a user named Avalesser60. In July of 2011, they would post a video titled Dog Sees Ghost.
This is what I'm talking about. Who put this on there? All right, Joe Mama. We're onto something here. This guy's got 3 million subscribers. He's got a good presentation. He's like, okay, this person posted this video. This is what we need. Okay.
At just 4 minutes long, the upload involves a woman that went to the kitchen late at night to grab a snack. On the way back to her room, she noticed her dog standing at the end of the hallway, staring at something and absolutely refusing to come to her, no matter what. At this point, she pulls her phone out to begin filming, realizing that something isn't right here.
Come on, let's see it. Here we go, here we go. Here's his dog. Yes! Yes! Fuck yeah! Dude, Sonosi shoved that Navy SEAL up your ass. Put his fucking dick in your ass because that guy was horrible. I would never watch anything that guy does. I don't know how the hell he has 8 million subscribers, but I'm not one of them for sure.
Can you come over here now?
Come on.
Come here, Smooch.
Come on. Come on. What the fuck's the dog looking at?
Can you come here?
What's he looking at?
Come here, Smooch.
What? The fuck is the dog looking at?
It's okay.
If the camera pans, it's Sonosi standing there with all the belts. Attention span of a kid. I got fucking, what do we got here? We got 65 people watching a guy slow burn a story. No one gives a shit about that. You can go to his channel and do it. We're getting to the point. Rapid fire over here. It's not about me. We got to deliver content here. We got to be entertaining, for God's sakes. Now, fucking let this dog cook, Sonosi, and shut the fuck up.
It's okay. Come on. It's okay.
She's pretty calm. Now, I will say this. There's probably like a big oafing guy that the dog's scared of right there. Something is scaring the dog.
It's okay. Come on.
Your dog's smashing gummies. The fucking dog. The dog is high as fuck right now. Make the bitch cook me some pancakes or whatever. What did he say in that road trip?
It's okay. Come on.
Now, the lady's a little calm here. This seems like this is pre-planned, right?
Come here. Come on, mommy. Come on.
There's someone there. Turn the camera, bitch.
Smooch, come on.
You're
It's
torturing
okay.
your dog.
Come on. Come on. Come here.
She's like, she's not even freaked out. If there was something there, wouldn't you be like, what the fuck are you looking at? Like you start talking to the dog? Like what are you looking at? What is there? Wouldn't you turn the camera? No, there's like a fucking guy there with a mask on or some shit.
Come here.
You think it's the gooch? Fucking bitch. Really?
After a couple minutes of this, she eventually begins yelling out, "Leave my dog alone," convinced that she's accompanied by some sort of entity that's preying on her dog. Standing firm, she continues to convince it to come to her.
Oh God, come on. Let's go. Let's see that. She was so calm. Now she's gonna...
I opened your cabinet for you.
Okay, there is no one. Oh, maybe someone in that corner.
Come in.
Let's see. Hold on, let's get closer to this.
Come in. Come here, baby. Come in. Leave my dog alone. Come on. It's okay.
Leave my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Come on, Smooch.
Leave my dog alone.
Come.
All of a sudden, she's concerned. She was completely fine the whole time. Now, all of a sudden, she's like, leave.
Come. Come. Come.
Let's see. Gotta move the camera. Well, that dog is fucking spooked. Turn the camera around, bitch.
Like we just saw at the end, the dog never ends up following her command, ultimately retreating around the corner. The comments on this video are surprisingly sparse. Some were drawing parallels to their strange experience with their pets.
I will say this. Dogs do this. Like, those that have dogs do, like, there are times, my old dogs, I remember they would just stare at the corner and bark. Like, that would happen. So there is a part of me that, I don't know about this video, but there is a part of me that does believe that dogs see something. I don't know what the fuck they're saying. I don't know what the hell's going on there. They're pretty dopey, so it's probably nothing serious.
While others were attempting to rationalize the situation. One commenter claimed that this wasn't the work of any sort of ghost at all, but rather, the dog was scared of the black box at the edge of the frame, or
so the dog's racist.
What it presumed to be a shadow in the kitchen. Now, in a way this makes sense, but they're hell-bent on staying on their side of the hallway at all costs. Dogs generally know their homes pretty well. What about this box or shadow would freak it out so much here? Also, we can notice that the dog stares up at the top right corner for most of the video, which makes it seem like whatever it's scared of isn't exactly on or near the floor.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Nonetheless, the video is strange.
Yeah, we got the gist. Let's go to the next one. But I like the way I like the way he works. The woman in the tree. Yes. Let's go.
This second entry comes from a YouTube video that gained major traction a couple years ago. Over on the channel by the name of Jitu Kumar, a video was posted on October 1st of 2017, titled Bital Woman Viral Video.
Yes.
This centers around a mysterious lady from the Bital village and carries with it an insane amount of questions. The video in question is 7 minutes long, and here we can see a shot of a woman in a white robe sitting in a tree. Nothing really all that out of the ordinary. For the next couple minutes, we can see her making her way up to the top, still relatively normal. Perhaps she's doing some sort of show or just enjoys climbing trees. Really, to each their own. The video begins to get strange though when you begin to take a look around the cameraman. Many are filming, which begins to drive home the idea that something just isn't right here.
I mean,
around the 4-minute mark, something incredibly bizarre happens. She finally makes her way to the top and just stands there, motionless.
The fuck?
What's blowing my mind about this entire thing, first and foremost, is how she's managing to keep her balance all the way at the top of this large tree on such a small branch. It doesn't seem to bow, and it doesn't look like she has any support to keep her so still. So what's going on? Incredibly curious about the context here, I dug through the comments, but this didn't lead very far. Some were simply writing this off as totally fake, while others, like myself, were trying to get some backstory. What I was able to find though was a video by a channel called Viral V. They posted this footage as well and made the claim that this woman was doing this because she was possessed by a spirit. Now, I wasn't able to find any definitive proof of this claim, and it could very easily be written off as mere dramatization. Itching for something more definitive, I did some more digging on this woman in a tree phenomenon and found a few other videos of various people doing the exact same thing, all with crowds surrounding them, cheering them on, and filming. This leads me to the assumption that this has to be some sort of ritual. Unfortunately, information about said ritual is incredibly sparse online, so this is merely another theory.
He's some like cult, like weird shit going.
Nonetheless, the woman ended up making it back down safely. Whether this was the work of a demonic possession or a sort of rite of passage, this footage
Right, it's like some sort of weird cult shit going on or something.
It's bizarre, and to this day, remains cloaked in mystery.
All right, that was better. That was better. These days, you can, like, any video you can kind of, you know, not Photoshop, but edit shit in there. Like, there's so much crap you can do. But that was a little better. A little better. A little bit. Derek Medina, what do you got, Derek? What you got? So far, this guy Nexpo seems like he's
in August of 2013, a Florida man named Derek Medina and his wife Jennifer Alfonso were going about their lives after becoming recently remarried. Unbeknownst to most that knew them, though, their marriage would soon begin to take an extremely grim turn. On August 8th, Derek would post a sudden Facebook status. From his cell phone at about 8 p.m. that night, he would go forth to say this: "I'm going to prison or death sentence for killing my wife. Love you guys, miss you guys, take care Facebook, you'll see me in the news."
Bro, what the fuck?
My wife was punching me and I'm scared. I'm not going to stand anymore with the abuse, so I did what I did. I hope you understand me.
Yo. He's gonna stand his ground. And he's not gonna be abused by that psychopath.
Fittingly, his Facebook friends were shocked. Was this some sort of joke? A hoax? Was he hacked? Not quite. As soon after
no, but his wife's about to be hacked.
The post went live, he'd contact his relatives, explain to them what happened, change clothes, and head over to the police station to turn himself in. During the initial investigation, authorities caught sight of security cameras that Medina had put up in their home. After confiscating that and going over the footage, we're able to see firsthand what actually played out that night.
Okay, the following footage is distressing. Viewer discretion is advised. Put the kiddies to bed, okay? Everyone, get the kids out of here because there's so many kids in the chat, right? Let's see what this is. This is phenomenal. Joe Mama hit it out of the park. This is what I'm talking about. Let's go. All right, there he is, Martinez. What is that? It looks like a kitchen faucet in the fucking bathroom. What the hell? Oh. She started in with him again? Dude, this is ridiculous. Oh, shit. He retrieves a weapon. Oh, fucking hell, dude. What are we watching? He fires the weapon. Oh. Bro, what the fuck? Is that the kitchen? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, yeah, you're right. It is. It's got like an opening. Leaves and returns with a phone. Oh, boy. This is fucking nuts. He takes a photo? How do you... Oh, yeah, he does have his phone there. What the fuck? Writer's rock. Damn, he's got a lot of cameras in his house. This guy's real paranoid. But then again, I got them all over my house too. What am I doing? It's true. I didn't think about that. I got a lot of fucking cameras on my house. Oh, here's the police. Damn, bro. What the fuck? So he took a picture after he killed her and sent it? Oh my god, dude.
You might notice in that video that after the smoke flies up from the gunshots, he leaves the room before returning to take a second look at her.
Whoa.
This wasn't just to take a second look. Remember that Facebook status that I mentioned prior from Derek? He posted another one as well at around the same time. In this other post by him, we're able to see his deceased wife slumped back.
Oh my god.
The caption that he attached to this was a grim R.I.P. Jennifer Alfonso.
Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my God. Knowing that there are people out there. Yo. What the fuck? What a piece of shit, huh?
Wonderful.
Wow.
The disguise is scary as shit. It will leave you missing your pants. I posted it on Discord.
Okay, we'll do that next. I tell you what, I think we got something here. This is fucking crazy. Thank you, Chrome. This is nuts. This is super disturbing.
Since this happened, Derek Medina had, like we established, turned himself in.
It's very simple. You just leave. I mean, you just go. You know, you got a psychopath wife, you just fucking leave. You know? How does it get to this point?
Interestingly, though, he pled in self-defense, claiming that she charged at him with a knife. Because of this claim...
I mean, you don't see what she did. But he did leave to get a weapon and go back and fucking blow her brains out, so...
And the result of the investigation, he was convicted of second-degree murder and ultimately was sentenced to life in prison. Across...
That wasn't scary at all, just a normal killing of a wife. You know why that's scary? Because I believe that these people, I know they're mentally ill and shit like that, but this could be like some sort of possession type shit. How does your mind get so scrambled into doing something so heinous? Like, you ever watch those Netflix documentaries? It's so cold in here. What does Jesse have what is going on? I mean, I know I got a wife beater on, but it's like the North Pole in here. It's freezing. What is the temperature on? 75. Is Jess up? Let me get the gun. No. I'm joking. I'm kidding. Let me see if I can change the temperature. Okay. All right. Spooky. Damn, man, it is so cold in here. What the fuck? It's like 80 degrees outside. What the hell's going on? All right. I should have did a jump. I should have scheduled a jump scare for you. All right, back to this.
The internet, you're able to find more surveillance videos of what actually went on behind closed doors in their home. These are hard to watch, but ultimately reveal that the domestic struggles that the two faced in their relationship were probably more common.
He's trying to keep her in there. Like, I don't care how psychotic you are. Let the bitch go.
Than we think.
I don't know. I think I might be on her side over here. Like, what the fuck? If you're arguing with someone, what are you trying to, like, just let them fucking go? The psycho is the one that wants to keep him there. What a fucking prick, huh? I'm really rational.
On February 21st, 2018, in a northwest Dallas suburb, 2 house fires would occur in a residential neighborhood. These were later determined to be linked to a natural gas pipeline that runs straight through the community. 2 days later, a third incident would play out just around the corner. On February 23rd, the Rogers family's lives would be forever changed when a natural gas explosion would occur within their home. Ominously, the moments leading up to this were actually documented by their 12-year-old daughter, Michelita. According to the Rogers family, she was recording iPhone videos early that morning for fun, goofing off and sharing her excitement as she got ready for a cheerleading event later that day.
Let's go.
Gonna get ready for the NCA, National Cheerleaders Association.
It's already creepy, man. When the little kids whispering into the camera, freaking creepy.
Today. So I'm gonna start with here, turn on my lamp because I don't want to turn on all of the lights. So I went ahead and connected my straightener, and I still have to connect the curling iron. And I already got halfway started doing the braid.
After this, she would proceed to make a time lapse of the next few minutes as she got ready. The first few seconds of this seemed pretty ordinary, and there was absolutely no implication that anything had gone awry. Until one frame, when the camera goes dark.
What the fuck was it? It was like a red light. It looked like. It was like I don't know. It was like a red. Pause it on that frame. The fuck was it?
This gas explosion had led to the passing of Michelita and the injury of her parents and brother. According to her mother, who was out of the room, this happened out of nowhere while she was asleep. Once it happened and she came to, her and her husband rushed over to their daughter to find her stuck under dresser drawers.
Oh my god, this is fucking horrible.
After getting her out, they rushed her outside to firefighters who laid her on the ground, as she, at the time, was still alive.
Oh my god.
In the moments during this, her mother would whisper to her in Spanish, "Fight like a warrior," confident that she got the message. After being rushed to the hospital, about a half hour later, she was pronounced dead by doctors who claimed that her internal injuries were simply too severe.
Oh, it's fucking horrific.
The explosion had decimated their house, causing the roof to cave in and for it to sit, to this day, in ruin. Since this haunting event, Michelita has become one of 9 people to have died by natural gas leaks in North Texas.
Yo, this is terrifying. Thank God Jesse's not watching this. This is fucking terrifying.
2006. Since this, her mother has spoken out, claiming that it hasn't gotten easier. Some days, I don't feel the damage in my body. I feel the pain in my heart. A lawsuit was later filed against Atmos Energy, who were in the neighborhood replacing aging steel pipes during the days leading up to and on the date of her passing. Apparently, the neighborhood that they lived in was long neglected by the company, leading to the onslaught of gas-related incidents in the area. While the company has denied the claims, the lawsuit is still pending. The passing of Michelita is undoubtedly something that no family should ever have to endure.
Yeah, I don't want to see this kid anymore, man. That's fucked up. Oh, dog shopping cart? What is
trust and what they believe to be is extremely calm. Live together in.
Here we go. That's just a fucked up story, really. Just a fucked up story.
A widow named Sandra Harold and her pet chimpanzee.
I was gonna say that's a weird looking couple right there.
Have to go now. Knowing what you find scary. Next time you do this, I will browse and send you something like this.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Sonosi. Have a good night. Thank you. Appreciate the deuce. Thank you, man. Honestly, this is a weird looking couple. This is a very strange looking couple.
Travis have lived together in Stamford, Connecticut since 1995. Having raised him with her late husband since
fucking chimp has the arm around the fucking chimp is like he's like rizzing to the camera. He's got his arm around the it's like
he was just days old, Sandra often referred to Travis as more of a son than a pet. They'd often bring him along to work and to shopping trips around town, and having been socialized around humans for his entire life, the Harrells maintained a growing trust in what they believed to be his extremely calm and well-trained demeanor.
Is that chimp
on the night of February 16th,
is that chimp holding a baby?
This notion would be thrown into a tailspin when a friend by the name of Charlotte Nash would visit them. At around the same time she'd arrived,
look at the chimp's eyes, though. Chimp got some demon eyes. Something bad's gonna happen with this chimp.
Travis had gotten a hold of Sandra's car keys and left the house. Noticing that Charlotte was holding a Tickle Me Elmo, Travis's favorite toy, he brutally attacked her, latching his hands onto her face and pulling it apart, piece by piece. At this point, Sandra would grab a butcher knife and run out to begin stabbing him in an attempt to get him to stop. This ended up being futile though, as it only made him angrier. Since this was the case, Sandra rushed back to grab the phone. She dialed 911 and in a desperate plea, manically described the situation as it was unfolding in front of her.
What the fuck?
Stand for 911, where's your emergency?
This is Sandy. 231 Rock River Road.
What's the problem?
Send the police. Send the police.
What's the problem there?
The chimp killed my friend.
What's the...
I don't mean to laugh. This is fucking horrible. I can't. The fucking chimp is screaming in the background. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, I shouldn't be laughing at this. Oh my god. I don't know if I want to listen to this. Fucking chimp is like so proud of himself in the background. He's ripping apart her friend.
Problem with your friend?
Oh, please.
What's the problem with your friend? I need to know.
Send the police up with a gun. With a gun. Hurry
Who
up.
has a gun?
Please hurry up. He's killing my girlfriend.
What is the problem?
Dude, what the fuck? How have I never heard of this? Hurry up, he's killing my girlfriend. Oh my god.
Killing my friend.
Who's killing your friend?
My chimpanzee.
Oh, your chimpanzee is killing your friend.
What the fucking guy? Oh, you tell me the guy's all calm on the phone. So your chimpanzee is killing your friend. Oh, okay.
He ripped her apart. Hurry up.
With a gun.
Hurry up, please.
There's someone on the way.
With guns, please. You shoot him.
What is the monkey doing? Tell me what the monkey's...
I can't, bro. What the... What's the monkey doing? This is fucking nuts. Oh my god. I'm gonna wake up the whole family. Hold on. All right, my laughing is too loud. I can't listen to this shit anymore. This is crazy, man. Dude, this is crazy. This sounds like if you scripted this in a movie. If you scripted this in a movie, no one would believe it. It's fucking nuts. Describe the monkey. What was the monkey wearing?
Ripped her face off.
He ripped her face off?
He ripped her face off. What did you just say? Did you rip the... Oh my god. I gotta hear that again. I'm just gonna treat it like this like it's not real. Out of respect for the people that passed.
Please.
There's someone on the way.
With guns, please. You shoot him.
What is the monkey doing? Tell me what the monkey's...
He ripped her face off.
He ripped her face off?
He's trying to attack me. Please, please.
Okay.
He's wearing her face. Her face is on the chimp. My girlfriend's face. The chimp is wearing my girlfriend's face after he ripped it off.
They should have calmed down a little bit. They're on the way. Can you put yourself away? I don't want the monkey attacking you.
This is like that Jordan Peele movie. What was the movie called? With that chimp that lost its mind?
Please, hurry up! Listen to me!
They're on the way, ma'am.
Guns! They gotta shoot them, please! Please, hurry!
It sounds like a bad SNL skit.
Please tell him. Please tell him to kill him, please.
They did, Sandra. They're shooting at him already, okay?
But he's not dead.
I know. They will continue until he's dead, okay?
He's nice and calm. Guy's doing his job. He's like, yeah, they're just shooting the chimp. You know that chimp that's wearing your girlfriend's face? They're shooting him. Don't worry. Everything's going to be fine.
I just need you to stay on the phone with me and breathe.
He's not dead. He's not dead. He's not dead. Oh, God.
Wow.
When the police arrived, Travis, after engaging with the officers, was shot numerous times, which resulted in his death. As for Carla, her face was completely ripped off, and she was immediately rushed to the hospital, where she underwent over 7 hours of surgery on her face and hands.
I tell you what, sometimes I feel like my son's going to rip my face off. My son gets a hold of my ear, and it's like, he tries to rip it out off my head. I'm like, well, what kind of satanic child are you? Like, how could you just take my ear and think that you could just rip it off my head? He tries, and my nose, he grabs my nose, my beard, he just tries to pull it off my face. I think he might be related to that chimp.
According to medics, she lost her hands, nose, eyes, lips, mid-face bone structure, and maintained significant brain injuries. A few weeks later, it was announced that she'd be blind for life. Afterwards, she was offered the opportunity to undergo experimental transplant
No.
surgery due to the extreme nature of her injuries, and this seemed to be successful. Until later, when her body began to reject them, resulting in her undergoing even more corrective surgery.
Oh my God.
According to toxicology reports, shortly before this incident, Travis had been given a mixture of prescribed Xanax and tea in Sandra's attempt at treating his Lyme disease. This is widely believed to be the cause of his manic episode, as the drug causes paranoia and hallucinations in chimpanzees. In 2009, the Nash family would file a $50 million lawsuit against Sandra Harold. A year later, though, at age 72, Harold would pass away due to a ruptured aortic aneurysm.
Whoa.
Because of this, the Nash family ended up reaching a settlement with Harold's estate, which was valued at about $4 million.
Wow.
Charla Nash is, to this day, still undergoing recovery efforts from the attack.
That's crazy.
What played out on the night of February 16th, 2009 is incredibly tragic and will undoubtedly remain in the back of her mind for the rest of her life.
That's crazy, man. Dude, that chimp was going chimp was going haywire. This guy's good. This guy's channel is good. Nexpo, does he do all this shit? Disturbing things from around the internet. That's 3 months ago. The darkest lost media. Oh, see, this is the guy. This is the guy. I'm going to subscribe. This is my second channel. I'm going to subscribe to him. Nexpo. For content down the road. Let's see what else he's got here. He's very good. It's cool. TV mature.
The following program is rated TV MALV. It contains strong language and violence. It is intended only for mature audiences.
Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this, guys. You ready? Nexpo. All right, it's fast. Let's pass all this nonsense.
Wikipedia. Awesome. I do my shopping at home, pay my bills, and I can learn something new.
Prodigy now has a 21-volume electronic...
Oh my God, Prodigy. We were just talking about that.
CBN's the only place to see Remington Steele.
I'm a man who enjoys impossible challenges.
It's one.
This morning, an earthquake at 4:31 West Coast time. Strong, jolting, and rumbling. It pushed its way through Southern California.
I also have to warn you as we begin this special report that what you're about to see almost defies description, and some of you may not want to...
This guy's amazing. This guy's fantastic.
Watch it.
39 people in one house dead, and no one can explain why.
This is the body of the 20th victim found, a minister from Fairway, Kansas. It'll take a long time to get things back in shape. Some feel they never will.
Disturbing things. What do you rip it apart? Disturbing things. Chapter 1, the other side. Okay.
An elderly woman and her adult daughter. For the first few months, nothing seems out of the ordinary. In fact, they never see them, and not once do they interact. At least, until...
Pounding on the wall. I'm talking. Yes. Yeah. This is fantastic. Sounds like rough sex.
This begins seemingly out of nowhere and appears to have no end in sight. Every single time they do this, their dog freaks out, causing their newborn to cry and causing the banging to only become worse. It's a constant back and forth dynamic, and things are quickly spiraling out of control. The cops aren't doing anything, the landlord is no help, and so at their wits' end, they take to reddit.com to air out their grievances and to seek advice.
Yeah, that's how I go, Reddit.
At 11:09 p.m. on September 13th of 2020, a Redditor named Peaches and Glitter ventures to r/legal advice to make a post titled, "Delusional neighbor bangs on the shared wall when our baby cries, and nothing can be done about it?" It reads the following. I live in a duplex in Washington State with my husband and my son, who is only a few months old. My father-in-law owns half the duplex and is renting it to us, and the other half is owned by an older woman and her adult daughter. My father-in-law has known the women for over 15 years and told us before we moved in that the daughter was mentally ill and had strong delusions on occasion that caused trouble with the previous tenants. The last tenants apparently had to get a civil anti-harassment order placed against the daughter, but eventually moved out when the behaviors never stopped. Apparently, the neighbor accused them of kidnapping and abusing their children, and even abusing their dogs. My husband and I brought our son home a few months ago, and we didn't have any issues with the neighbor until about 2 weeks ago. She has begun banging on and throwing things at the walls when our son cries. She screams at us as well, but I usually can't hear what she's actually saying. You know, over the screaming baby and the two dogs going absolutely ballistic because of the banging. It's absolute chaos, and it's made my postpartum anxiety so much worse. Every time the baby cries, I experience intense panic, waiting for the screaming and banging to start. We've called the non-emergency police line twice when I can't handle it anymore, and the first time they talked to her and she stopped doing it as often. Maybe once every 2 days. Tonight though, she's back at it and worse than ever. The air quality—
This is like Joe Mama's grandmother's neighbor.
Is so bad right now from the fires that I can't let the dogs out for long to stop them from barking. And the barking makes the baby cry harder, which makes the neighbor scream and pound on the walls harder. The officer I spoke with says we can try to get a civil anti-harassment order placed, but he knew for a fact that her behaviors never stopped after the last tenants tried that, and he said his unofficial advice would be to live somewhere else. Is that seriously my only option? We can't afford to move, but I can't keep living like this.
Uh-huh. Yeah. What happened? Plants. Here comes the thumping.
Unfortunately, this post went largely unseen by anyone online, merely generating 40 upvotes and just 10 comments. One user named Lifeguard Ill suggested that the neighbor was merely banging on their wall because they were sick of the noise she was making. She's an owner, so you can't do anything. Your best solution is to properly insulate the wall against sound. From the other point of
It's not
view,
that easy.
having a newborn baby in a shared dwelling is really shitty to your neighbors from the noise. Just as much as you don't like the pounding, your neighbors hate your crying noises and dogs barking. Maybe your neighbor...
Wonderful, wonderful.
There you go. Hey, Chrome.
What the fuck is this shit? I've seen scarier shit at the 7-Eleven on Martin Luther King Boulevard at 3 in the morning.
Well, nothing could top that. How do you top that?
Neighbors can't handle the crying anymore. You should really look into soundproofing, or your neighbor could start calling animal control and CPS for all the noise you make. Stop blaming the neighbor when you're the one making all the noise. It's an interesting thought process. However, the perspective is entirely valid. They are responsible for half of this duplex, and there's really not much they can do about their distaste for a neighbor. As a matter of fact, that was largely the sentiment of those who did see her post. There's nothing she can do. And the matter was left at that.
So what happened? Let's get to it. All this drama. Here's the pounding, guys. Sounds like dun 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 dun. That would get annoying.
Wonderful, wonderful.
My first post never got much attention, but the outcome was pretty wild. Short version. In October of 2020, my husband and I were renting in a duplex, where my father-in-law owned the half that we lived in, and a separate family owned the other half. We brought our son home from the NICU in August, and towards the end of September, the neighbor started to pound on the shared wall if she could hear him cry. The pounding escalated over the next 2 months. The neighbor bought a megaphone to yell through the wall and threatened to rip us apart. She called us child predators, and she'd yell obscenities and threats until 3 or 4 in the morning. The police were called multiple times, yet nothing could be done about it. One officer told us, "I'm gonna kill you." See, it doesn't mean anything if I don't actually do it.
What?
The elderly mother hadn't been seen in several months, but requests for wellness checks were brushed off. The general advice that I got was that as renters, we couldn't do anything. It was also suggested that this was reasonable behavior since the crying baby was probably really annoying. Since my first post, we moved in with my grandmother for our safety. The neighbor ended up busting a softball-sized hole through the shared wall to scream at us and occasionally just stare at us. The smell that came out of the hole was indescribably bad. Our security cameras recorded her coming in my son's nursery window at around 2 a.m. almost daily, just staring and holding her cat. It took until the end of January for the police to be able to enter her property. And as it turned out, the elderly mother had been deceased since at least June, and the daughter had the corpse dressed in her Sunday best, rotting in a dead-bolted bedroom.
Huh.
The news article said the mother died from natural causes, and the daughter was taken to an inpatient psychiatric facility.
Ugh. Yeah, it's just a psychopath.
I would be remiss if I didn't state the obvious, that fabricating stories online happens all the time and is remarkably simple to pull off. In the current online landscape, it almost seems like fake stories outweigh real ones by a large margin, incentivized by online notoriety and the pursuit of upvotes. There was something about this one, though, that seemed eerily specific. The premise was haunting, yet it seemed entirely legitimate. In January of 2021, authorities in the city of Richland, Washington made their way to the home of Peaches and Glitter in response to their 911 call. While there, they encounter a disgruntled 45-year-old woman named Angela Greiner through the hole she carved in their shared wall, and immediately notice an overwhelming odor. Because of this, they request to be let in to ensure everything there is okay, yet Greiner staunchly refused. For over a week, she wouldn't let a single soul in, no matter how hard law enforcement tried. However, what she was unaware of was that police were already in the process of obtaining a warrant, essentially permitting them access regardless of her consent. By February 4th, their warrant's granted, and so Richland PD returns and forces their way inside. And as expected from the revolting odor, the corpse of Greiner's mother, a 67-year-old woman named Claudia Kinney, was rotting inside their locked bedroom. She reportedly died from pulmonary emphysema and was believed to have been decomposing inside that home for nearly 7 months.
Making me hungry.
As stated by the OP, Greiner was taken to an inpatient psychiatric facility, and since then, there have been no further updates on her status or whereabouts. The duplex, to this day, still stands, yet now bears a reputation forever haunted by the grim events that took place there. The story in its entirety drives home the fact that you truly never know who's beside you, who's across from you, who is on the other side of the wall by which you sleep. For months, this family was unknowingly going about their daily lives with the human corpse just feet away from them and completely unaware that their neighbor was living alongside it.
It's so disgusting, right? Oh my God. After all that time and knowing what you're fucking smelling the whole time.
At the end of it all, Peaches and Glitter just wanted a home for their family. A place their newborn could grow up happily. Yet, little did they know what they were getting into. Gross. And what was waiting for them.
Very intense. Okay. Should we give another story a shot here? This is a short one. Let's see. This is a short one. Then we'll move on. It could be because I'm high, but I'm like engulfed. His presentation is perfect for my state of intoxication.
Do not hang around the restrooms. And if you see any of your playmates about to get into trouble, get help from a police officer or someone you know. You not only have to look out for yourself, but for the little children who don't know any better and can't understand that some people are sick in the mind.
More sickness. Let's get down with the sickness, guys. How you doing, Ann? Yeah, he could make a story. Like, other people that we clicked on could have told that same story before. I would have clicked off of it. But his presentation and the way he's delivering it works. It's in some sort of way. I'm not, like, super creeped out, but I'm so fucking high that it's engaging. I don't know. Let's get to it. What do we got here? What are we looking at?
In 2018, a YouTube channel was born.
2 years after our YouTube channel.
It's named Vera Koroteva, and over the span of less than 1 year, they'd upload over 1.4 thousand videos to the platform. Within them, we're able to observe the inside of an apartment occupied by what seems to be a family. And to be honest, not a whole lot seems to happen. They spend a ton of time watching TV and lounging around. And at first glance, it seems like this channel might be nothing more than an archival page run by them. Now, this would make sense. However, there's one small problem. This isn't Vera's only camera.
Let's go. Let's go, guys. We're back. We're back, baby. It's like surveillance footage.
This channel, Vera Koroteva, is likely run by not the tenants, but their landlord. And they've got eyes everywhere. Taking a look at the details of Vera's videos presents some eccentric discoveries. For instance, their titles regularly reference names like Putin and Hitler, and often use incredibly abrasive language when referring to their residents and the police. Furthermore, in their descriptions, they can also be found going off about useless drunkards, housing the disabled, and something about smoke.
It's true. I see in the chat, yeah. Hotels do that shit, so be careful. It's true. You know, think about how many times you fucking banged in a hotel and you might be in a porno. Like you might you might not even know it, but you have your own little fucking video online of hotel cameras like just snatching your you know, your intimate moments. Dude, it's crazy to think about that.
But out of everything, the video that really made me realize that something is off here came with their upload from the 26th of October 2019. It's simply titled Water Supply Repair, and at first glance, it seems ordinary. Upon translating the description, though, we find this.
Fuck is that? There you go. Translation. Boom. I like that. She blocked the fence and gave you water.
I'll be honest with you. I've tried to read through this multiple times to glean any sort of logical flow in their wording, but it doesn't make much sense at all. From what I could gather, though, Vera seems to be furious at a judge. They then go forth to discuss legal documents that I believe they requested, and then fantasize about killing them by cutting the judge's throat with a razor. It's incredibly disconcerting, and regardless if the tenants even know that they're being watched, what I do know is that they are, without a doubt, completely unaware of what's going on in these descriptions. For over 4 years, this bizarre channel has sat like this, completely untouched and unnoticed by the broader internet. With this, their backlog spanning thousands of videos are public, documenting complete strangers living out their daily lives without even the slightest hint that the very person who owns the building they live in is broadcasting them to the world. Today, Vera Koroteva stands as an eerie look into the incredibly bizarre behavior of a peeping landlord. It's an unsettling digital relic, hidden away inside the furthest confines of YouTube's darkest abyss. I have absolutely no idea what compelled this person to do this, and even more so, what caused them to abandon their project completely. If the upload rate wasn't enough, they appeared intensely dedicated to their cause, as not only were there security camera videos, but also uploads containing phone calls, conversations, and even trips to real-world locations. With the language barrier stopping me in my tracks, though, unfortunately, deciphering any of this has been ultimately futile. By the off chance any of you watching can speak or understand Russian, I am incredibly interested to learn more about why this channel exists and what exactly they were doing.
So there's no...
Who are these people? And why are they here? Why do the cops constantly pop in? And what are they looking for? Most importantly though, why the hell is all of this public? And who in the world
That is weird.
is Vera Koroteva?
You know what? It's so funny. It seems so harmless, and then the way he the way he fucking describes it makes it kind of creepy. It could be, I don't know, it could be completely a harmless video. I gotta take a leak. Wow, sketty. Here, let the other one play. You let me know if it's any good. I'm gonna take a piss. That was weird, man. That was just, I mean, it was weird how he, I don't know. Anyway.
The goal of this video is to make you aware of the potential for differential pressure situations. The key is to recognize them beforehand and make sure you are prepared to deal with them. Because when it's gotcha, it's gotcha.
Anything good with this? Anything good? So I have my daughter believing that I have a fly that is my pet named Wilbur, and I like let it land on my finger, and he's my pet. So every time my daughter sees the fly, she's like, "Oh, look, it's Wilbur," and she's like, "Oh," she's trying to put her hand out. Is that weird? Anyway, is this any good, or should I move on to a Discord video? There is nothing about his voice that makes it creepy. It's the music playing in the background. It's the whole combination, really. Yeah, it's not like he has a creepy voice, but it's the combination on how the whole presentation is very good. Very, very good. And it might be just because I'm high. Because, yeah, I probably wouldn't watch this shit if I wasn't high. Yeah, Wilbur. She goes, "Okay, Wilbur. It's Wilbur." Yeah, she loves Wilbur. Wilbur the fly. I noticed this because a fly snuck in and it's in our bathroom right now. I was washing my hands and Wilbur. What is this? That's Beetlejuice. Ghost caught on camera. Okay, let's check it out. His name Beetle. He's bad as can, and he knows he's the best. Did you tell her that flies only live for a couple of days? Like, that is true, right? I think that is. There was a comedian, I remember when I was a kid, we went to some comedy club in Manhattan, and there was a comedian who got on stage and he goes, "Did you know every time a fly lands, they lay 400 eggs?" Did you guys know that? Every time a fly lands, they lay 400 eggs. And the whole crowd went, "Oh, really?" Like, they just immediately believed him, forgetting that they were in a comedy club. He's like, "No, I'm just fucking with you." Just 'cause I'm just fucking with you. But the whole crowd believed him. Like, what? It just sounds like a weird fact, like a bizarre fact that may be true. Who knows? Some weird thing. Anyway, but it was so funny. That joke, for some, like, there's certain dumb jokes that stick in my head. He goes, "Nah, just fucking with you." Oh, I got such a good laugh. So if you ever get a chance, yeah, tell someone that. Be, if you're at the water cooler, you're at work or something like that, and a land flies on them, and they're just like, they're like shooting it away. Did you know? Okay, sorry. Okay, No. Come on. Bro, stop it. Stop it. This is so fake. This is so fake. Oh, man. What's the next one? Come on, man, with this shit. Oh. All right, anyone got any other videos? Like, there's no context to this. It's just people pulling shit with fishing wire. Come on. Oh my God. There's a slow-mo. Remember when we had Mike Davis on? The first interview we had Mike Davis on, there was like a particle that way. So this is actually a true story. Let's see. Hold on a second. I guess this would go under ghost stories, right? Hold on a second here. Just videos of like dumb shit. Hold on a second here. Hold on a second. Oh, no, it's not gonna work. Bumbleclot. All right, so my IG is not working. Why not? What the fuck is going on here? I'm refreshing. It's just Potards. All right. So there's a Mike Davis a little ways back. Let's see if I can find it. Where a ghost. It was crazy because Mike was talking about oh, here it is. Here it is. It's the first time we had him on.
And there I'm walking back and forth and I'm asking my dad to borrow his strength, his speed, his reaction, like all his stuff, all his abilities, because I feel like he's watching me. I feel like there's two people that go through my life. That's why I do so good.
So are you a spiritual person? Do you believe in
I believe in spiritual.
So you just believe that there is a higher life above, right?
I think so.
Okay.
And as I grew up, I came to the knowledge that my dad was gone. It kind of made me believe that he was always there. And then I would see people explain like ghosts and how when you take pictures, if there's a ghost around you, you see those white specks. And almost every picture I take is a white speck. So I feel like he's following me around.
Yeah. There's a white speck. Now you see it floating by? Watch.
I'm sitting there, I'm walking.
I remember sending that to him and he was like, bro, what the fuck? That's what he was talking about. Mike Davis, Beast Boy. A little weird, right? It's probably just like a little dust particle or something like that, or who the hell knows. Or those weird, I don't know, those things in the lens, whatever the fuck, right? But still, fucking weird. He just like talked about that story, and then I was like watching the replay, and actually, no, someone sent it to us. Someone actually sent it from the community, and then I put together that clip. But yeah, Mike Davis he's just a fucking cool dude, man, real cool, and he just so happens to be able to fuck a lot of people up. Oh, Sadiq Yusuf had a funny thing. I cracked the joke. Sadiq put up, too bad Sanosi is sleeping. Sadiq put this up. We had a good laugh. Hold on. So it was him at the gun range.
Once you take the tension off first trigger, it should go back. Okay. So don't put the safety on. If it's jammed, take the safety off and see if it come back.
Right. So he's at the gun range and he's just like shooting guns and shit. So I fucked with him a little bit. I said I couldn't help but watch this and think that was the start of your John Wick revenge story, right? Considering he's on a 2-fight losing streak and he just almost died. He almost got beaten to a bloody pulp against Diego. So he responds, getting ready to hunt down Diego. There you go. There you go, Sadiq. Way to just have fun with it. He's gonna hunt down Diego Lopez. He's gonna mow him down. Imagine if he was like telling the truth though. Imagine if he just murders Diego Lopez. Oh my god, that'd be nuts.
There it is.
What are we looking at? What are we looking at? House. Wilbur's in this room, by the way, so if you see something fly by, it's Wilbur.
Holy what? Go.
What did he say? Somebody's in the window? What the fuck is that? Is it a kid? What am I looking at? Oh, it just vanishes? Oh, God. Oh, man. I wish I believed this shit. What am I looking at? It's like Paranormal Activity shit. They're rebooting Blair Witch. You guys fired up about that? Or adding to it? I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what happened. I didn't see anything. The fuck? Oh, that's weird. Yeah, what the fuck? You see that? What is that? On the top right? What the fuck is that? Hold on, let's make this bigger.
I gotta assume that other kids are being baptized.
Look, he vanished. It seems like a lot of these ring cameras and stuff like that, there's like glitches. Happy Gilmore too. All right, I gotta get out of here. What the fuck are we doing? What am I watching? The hell? You guys play anything else in the cord? Let's see. I can't watch a film though. I'll get nailed. Yeah, I can't watch like any like movie and shit. The last time we did that, the whole stream got shut down. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's see. Football? What? Why say football? I don't know, footage. Scary moments that'll creep you out. But boom. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. We'll probably end on this one. What a night.
How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Ham. You're about to see some of the most mysterious video clips that are trending on socials right now. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more mysterious content, just like this.
In an intriguing post on Reddit, user Just Koiru shared a photo from their school's security camera, capturing a mysterious incident that occurred 7 years ago. The image seen here shows a ghostly looking figure in the senior locker area of the poster's school. The original footage, now unfortunately lost, apparently depicted the figure moving through the picnic table before vanishing into the wall of the classroom. The poster, who has since taken a keen interest in the paranormal, emphasised the low likelihood of tampering due to the footage's origin from a secure source from within the school. The figure in the photo, which they believe resembled a slowly walking old woman, appeared at 2:45 AM in a locked and guarded room, making a student prank an unlikely explanation. The poster also noted that the figure might resemble the hanging cloth in the background, but remained puzzled by its ability to phase through solid objects. While the search for the original video continues among old classmates, this post has stirred interest.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Footage is adding more.
What else you got?
The bonds we share with our pets transcend the mere concept of ownership. They're profound, deeply emotional connections that user Pickle about a month ago. The story revolves around an older iPhone that the poster recently purchased off eBay. After setting it up with their Apple ID and taking a few pictures, something extraordinary happened.
This guy's
when they later checked the camera roll, among the new photos was an unexpected video.
You know what's funny? This is this is like that Shane Gillis skit, that bit that he has about like Australian voices, accents, like no matter what Australians say, it always sounds funny. Like, all right, like he did something like with a 9/11 joke with an Australian accent, and it's like now that bit is here. Like this guy's trying to make this sound scary, but he's Australian, and nothing sounds scary. It all sounds funny. Oh God. Okay. I never thought of it that way because I was like, oh, Australian accents are pretty damn cool. You know, but now I actually got to hear it, and I was like, "Holy shit, he's right. He's actually right." The scariest thing's caught live on TV too. Viewers are tripping balls after watching this. It's that same fucking guy. Make you question reality. We've passed on that before. Yeah, let's just watch it. What the fuck? All right, we'll end on this. Then we gotta get out of here. I got some eating. I got some binge eating to do, and then I get some sleep to catch up on. We gotta fook off on a Friday, for God's sakes. You guys pumped about Haney versus Garcia? Garcia, I think tomorrow's stream we should go. You know, if you guys could do me a favor, any unhinged video of Ryan Garcia, if you can just drop it in our video section on Discord, and maybe we'll just use that as segments tomorrow. A whole segment tomorrow on him being crazy, but man, he's been hilarious lately. Yeah, I said that
in this episode. Too. You're going to see the scariest videos that are trending right now.
Now this is.
Let's take a look.
All right. Okay, I couldn't even stop it. That guy's turning into a horror movie everywhere. Imagine that's quite the movie. Everywhere you turn, it's that fucking guy with the goofy voice. All right. Well, guys and gals of the chat, I have to commend you for sticking this deep into the stream. I mean, we still got 50 people in here. What the fuck? You guys are wild. Thank you for stopping by. Gummy Gang, I mean, do we creep you out? You guys gonna have trouble sleeping now? What should the next Gummy Gang be? What should we tackle? We could do an alien stream. I don't know. Check the link I posted. Where'd you post it? There's nothing here, Ann. Where'd you post? There's nothing here. Aliens next. Yeah, maybe we should go down the alien rabbit hole. I was kind of Snake. What did Snake post? Top 5 scariest paranormal encounters while urban exploring. Okay, give us a peek. Peek.
Someone else is in the building while I'm exploring. Exploring alone is really dangerous, and I need to make sure I'm safe.
Ready?
So that's one of the extra precautions I take. And the second thing is, the reason I miss a lot of the scary things on camera is because I'm not looking at the camera screen. I'm looking at something's.
Oh shit! I think someone's here.
It's so fake. Oh shit! I think someone's here. Oh my god. This is so dumb. Oh shit. This seems so staged, right? Like it feels so staged.
That's weird.
He just sits down and takes a dump. The way he's recording this, it's perfect for some sort of jump scare or something, you know? Might as well just have someone fucking jump out in a clown mask. Video slowed down and brightened. Let's see. Look at that. Oh shit, it's John Wilkes Booth. The door is open. Yes. And he's got to pan back and the door's going to be closed, right? Where are we looking? Close. Huh. Yeah. What do you guys think about that? Abandoned hospital. Any of you guys ever do anything like this weird shit? Like walk around?
I put this video at the number 4 spot because while I was exploring this hospital, it was pretty uneventful. That was until towards the end of my exploration when I heard a few creepy noises. But when I uploaded the video to YouTube,
this is very unlike a black guy, right? Like usually this is dopey white guys doing this, right? With big glasses. You rarely see black guys doing this. This is very uncharacteristic. I would have definitely expected some fucking idiotic Caucasian goofy dork, you know, maybe he's with a big frilly beard and right? It's weird, strange.
People in the comment section were quick to point out what looks like a strange dark hand moving from behind the doorway. At the time of my exploration, I did not see this.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. What are we going to find here? Keep your eyes peeled. Swastika?
Oh shit. It's flooded.
My man's in the wrong place, man. Get the hell out of there. What are you doing? I saw a swastika, that's what I saw. see what looks like a strange, very dark claw-like hand. Nope, I don't see shit. What? Where? What is he? What the fuck? I don't see shit. Did you guys see anything? This guy like trolling us? Like, what the fuck? I said nothing. I mean, that is creepy. Would you do that shit by yourself? Nope. Yeah. Man, I would never do this shit by myself. Fuck out of here. You weirdo, man. Like, what the fuck? Who does this? Fucking crazy. No fucking way. Sleeper, you do this? Damn, man. Imagine being high and doing this. Fucking hell. What the fuck? Yeah, alright. Alright with that noise. Wouldn't you freak out more if you heard that noise? Like, right? Wouldn't you just... Like, he's all calm. I don't know. Like, it kind of feels a little like this is all silly. Like, he actually went there and then... I don't know. But still, regardless, it is creepy to go into, like, one of these abandoned places. Like, fucking wild. Especially high. My God, could you imagine walking around?
I put this video at the number 3 spot because this school is just as scary as it looks. While I was exploring this place, I had a number of very strange and creepy things happen to me. From the decaying hallways and rooms, and the air inside the building being very toxic.
What's with the fucking music?
This place is truly what nightmares are made of.
Okay. Can we get past the music, man? What? He's got like Disney music playing. Here we go.
I just heard something.
Heard something over here. It's like something flashing back.
Do y'all see that? Oh shit. What?
It's probably his boy on the other side with a flashlight. Right? You see that light? Probably his boy. You believe that shit? Yeah, let me read the comments on this. Let me see. What are these people? What's the consensus? Not gonna lie, you got more bulls than most people. I know, no way in hell I'd be walking through those places alone. I'm terrified just watching. Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean, if he's truly by himself, which I don't think he is, but if he is, that is balls. Make it sound like you actually don't ghost hunt. You explore. Oh, blah blah blah. No one's saying it's fake as fuck. Yeah, people love this shit. I mean, I don't know. Do you believe this shit? Okay, what do you got, Ann? All right, what you got? What you got there? Hold on a second. Ba 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 da 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 da. Is this like creepy shit or what is this? What we got here? The fuck? PromoteHorror.com. Bleeding Critics. This guy? I have my daughter believing. I probably shouldn't be doing this. But every time... I don't want her to walk by like...
This is William Friedkin.
Oh, fuck.
Don't panic.
I'm trying to talk here, bro. I have my daughter by like when we walk by like the gutters in the street, I just tell her I don't want it because they're pretty big and she can kind of slide into it. It's kind of nuts. She's so tiny. So I'm like, I don't want you to buy that. So I just tell her there's a clown in there. Like there's a clown in there that eats kids, and I probably should have never said that. But it keeps her away from the gutters. All right. Okay, let's see. Bleeding Critic. Whoa. Last posted 2 years ago. I'm getting fucking tired. I'm gonna have to get out of here soon. Bleeding Critics reviews. 2 years ago. I wonder why they stopped.
I'm Bleeding Critic.
It's only got 100 views.
Here's the spoiler-free review for X.
Oh wait, this is a movie review. The fuck? Man, what is this? He's funny. He's been in a channel, 3 channels. Might find his stories fun. Oh, he's just fucking doing movie reviews. Bleeding Critic, Midnight Mass review. Okay, thank you, Ann. You posted the wrong one. What the fuck is this? All right. Well, thank you, Ann. Appreciate that. At least you got us out of those haunted schools and hospitals. Okay, we're gonna be live for Fuko Friday. Like I said, Ryan Garcia versus Haney. We'll react to that on Saturday. Go make sure you spam the likes on all our videos, uploads or live streams. Go leave some comments on those things. Tell me what you have for breakfast. Keep us in the algo. And yeah, we'll do the reaction on Saturday. And thank you again for joining us. Have a fantastical evening. Bye. Go be gang. Oh, by the way, if Angel's still alive, which I don't know if she is. Is Angel still alive? Angel Guati. No, she's not still alive. Ah, she did a quickie. All right, I'll see you later.
What's the guy?